Okay, guys, we are back online. Yeah, 100%. That was a cyber attack. The stream went down. I lost the full internet for the first time ever at this address. Never happened before. 100% cyber attack. I think we probably got the proof this time, so we can probably take further action. Yeah, 100% probably going to be yummy. It's absolutely pathetic, to be honest with you guys. Okay, is it a test? Let's see if we're doing a test. Yeah, small hiccup in the road. Long-term 100% fix is getting a VPN, which I actually do already have. A year's subscription. Just going to do a quick test here, and then we're going to kick things back off. Yeah, I mean, we were in a Radmin server with quite a few people, so IP could be leaked from there. Yeah, I think that could be the case. The trick is, should be a new Radmin server every single time. Can't believe we let that slip. But it was the OOE one, so you would think that had. You would think that would be secure, but the problem is when you keep using the same one over and over again, and the username and password leaks, could be anyone in there. So yeah, could be that. So yeah, we are back. So we've got 1-0 lead for ExCaL. Hopefully no more hiccups now. And we are ready. So yeah, I will edit both of these streams and add them back together. At a later point. But yeah, ExCaL down in the south with the purple GLA, vanilla. This is the reverse of the previous game. We've got Reznov in the north with the China vanilla in the cyan color. So yeah, it was 1-0 because someone asked in the chat, why is it 1-0? Well, ExCaL won the previous game. And I know we missed like the last 10 seconds of it, but it was already, you could see it was already GG. There was purple all over the map. ExCaL had won it with the Infernos. So yeah, we are at 1-0. And now we're back on Vendetta with the reverse. If you missed the first game, you need to click back on the previous stream. But yeah, we got cyber attacked, the DDoS attack 100%. So yeah, from tomorrow we will use a VPN. Always use protection, as I always say. We've got a truck rush here from Reznov, straight down the middle. And heading towards this left-hand side. Not going to get in. ExCaL does always send his terrorists into position, but this truck is still trying. Is it able to get in? It is requiring micro time here from ExCaL, chasing this truck. And he's now got a technical on the case as well. This terrorist a little bit out of position. It could get some workers if ExCaL's not sending that terrorist straight over there, which is not. He's still going to lose some workers here. Ooh, yeah, at least a few, I think. Loses one worker for one truck. I still think that's a worthwhile trade there for ExCaL. Happy to lose one worker. But it has delayed him, though. But he did give him some scrap there and some veterancy on that technical. Terrorist there from ExCaL, but does miss the spot. Tech RPG here is going to get the hunt on one of the dozers. ExCaL does like to kill the dozers, as I'm sure you are more than aware. It's going to be a super tech. Oh, Reznov is in there with the scrap deny, but I think he did lose the $500 there on the barracks. ExCaL's also applying pressure over here on this left-hand side, and Reznov is falling apart. This is when you GLA, you're strong early on like this with the super techs, with the tech RPG, with the fast aggressive tunnel, stuff like that. That's exactly what I think GLA should be doing against China, not let him kind of get to that mid-game stage or even late game when you've got loads of Infernos and stuff. So already here, yeah, Reznov is feeling some pain. He is getting a prop, but no extra bunkers or anything. He's got a flamer straight down the middle, and that could get to the war factory, actually. It has lost a little bit of HP, though, and ExCaL is already on the case, actually. He is checking his base. He's got another quad here as well. He's oh, there's a flame wall on Reznov's own stuff. Kills one gap. And that supply has fallen as well. ExCaL's got another tunnel going up here on the right-hand side and a tunnel over here on the left. Tunnel now in the middle, just to provide some protection for those sneaky flamers coming. Well, I say sneaky, it went straight down the middle of the map, but ExCaL didn't have any tunnels there. Tunnel on this right-hand side is going to be pressure applied to this side now. That supply over here has been remade. Ahmed in the chat says, did you lose connection on your PC or just the VPN? I'm not running a VPN right now, but I lost connection to my entire house. It's never happened before at this address, so it's 100%. It's 100% a cyber attack. So it's a DDoS attack where they flood your PC with pings so much that it can't handle everything and eventually disconnects you from the internet. That's what it is. So ExCaL continues to apply the pressure. Lotus here has captured one oil there for Reznov, but does it really make that much of a difference? Because Reznov has lost this supply, now rebuilding it, only has very few units out, is barely holding on over here with the flame walls. And GG there already from Reznov. So GG, ExCaL takes the win there, 2-0. I think ExCaL probably pretty confident on that map because he picked it as his first map. Of course, he was on top of the bracket, so he gets the choice. Whereas now Reznov will get the choice. He wants Canyon of the Dead. Okay, so they've got their armies just trying to get off this game over screen, and then we'll kick off with game number 3. Yeah, looking pretty good for ExCaL so far, 2-0. It's the same score that I started over Reznov in round number 1. Then he did come back to defeat me in the end. So, will Reznov be able to do the same here? Is he just having a cold start? ExCaL has warmed up. Obviously, he played that set against... against Fargo just a few minutes before the set. Okay, so we got ExCaL up in the top right with GLA Vanilla in the purple color. Down at the bottom left, we've got Reznov with the Cyan USA Air Force. If there's a matchup to try and get yourself on the scoreboard, I think probably this one, and it is his map pick now, so you would imagine he's going to be pretty strong. He's going for a forward dozer there, and there's going to be a worker to crush. Will it get past him when it gets to this tower, though? That is the question. He's done a 3 dozer build order. That, to me, screams that it will be a... Comanche build order, because this is a... Oh, he's messed this up, though. You see, Reznov, is he just a bit nervous or something? Or I don't think it's going to affect him that much, but it will affect, like, Comanche coming out 2 or 3 seconds later, maybe a little bit longer, 5 seconds, something like that. Does get the crush here, and he is going for airfields. This is a common Comanche build. I actually stole this build order a while ago off Google. Google was the first person I saw doing this, but it does seem a pretty common thing nowadays. So yeah, you get the crush there. Think maybe that dozer should have gone in, but there is a terrorist there, so maybe he's just looking for a worker over here. Of course, we can see the whole map. We know there's no workers over here. There is a worker over here, and ExCaL at the moment does not have much map control. Is he anticipating Comanches? I think he could be. His first unit still will be a technical, because he's got his RPGs, he's got his worker and his couple of terrorists. He'll probably at least want to hit the power plant. You see that airfield now, how much slower that completed than this one? So you'll see a unit from here before this one. Yeah, someone in the chat said the stream bot's not active. It is now. So if you run it from now, it should be fine. I had to restart my PC and router to get a new IP address. So then, yeah, if you get a new IP address, then even if they've got your original one from before, doesn't make any difference. This technical's going to get in. Is going to hit the power. That is going to slow him down, but there are already Comanches. Oh, there's a stinger ready. There's already Comanches on the worker lines, but he'd already built a stinger, so he kind of knew this was coming. I mean, from experience, you'd imagine ExCal's got loads of experience, which we know he has. Then, yeah, he saw what build order it was and preemptively dropped down that stinger. So, yeah, I like it. ExCaL is still in a pretty good position, I think. He has got hold of this area now, and if you put a couple of quads here, you won't be able to collect here. But once these Comanches start getting out in numbers, though, the one technical does get stopped there. The RPGs inside of it look like they might go down, but the quads are now moving in for ExCaL. ExCal's base is relatively safe because of those stingers. He's dropping down even more now. He's repairing his Comanches. That one there particularly does need repairing. But if you win one good fight against these quads, I think it can be pretty good. So ExCaL is focused on killing this airfield right now. He's bringing his Chinooks in, Reznov is, and he's taking the fight. ExCaL will need to focus down the Comanches, and he is doing. That Chinook does go down eventually, though. And ExCaL is creeping forward now with a tunnel and a stinger. So these Comanches are going to have a real hard time. Are the Comanches just going to go straight for the base? They could go in like here and try and take out the arms dealer. They are moving across the map. And focusing down the arms dealer, but these stingers are doing some decent hits. I think a lot of Comanches are going to go down very, very soon. Every time they're shooting, these stingers are hitting them. These stingers are so well placed. And Reznov's base is getting absolutely wrecked. GG there from Reznov. GG from ExCaL. 3-0 lead. And I think ExCaL will be pretty confident in getting the win in the reverse with Air against GLA. I think Air is the stronger army there. So, yeah, 3-0. It's going to be hard for Reznov to come back from this. ExCaL's almost halfway. Almost halfway. Imagine it's going to go 4-0 here with the Air Force, unless Reznov's able to pull off something amazing. How is Reznov's confidence lately? Losing a couple of sets, like lost to Logica. So yeah, how is his confidence right now? That is the question. Okay, so welcome to game number 4. We got Reznov on the top right with the Cyan GLA Vanilla. Down in the bottom left, we have ExCaL with the purple USA Air Force. So yeah, 3-0 lead. Very, very good for ExCaL at the moment. Looks like he's going for a more normal-ish build order, which will probably be Vs. Will he do like a War Factory Airfield? Sometimes I've seen him do that. Or will he just go for War Factory Barracks, as would probably most people? Reznov is also sending a worker straight down the middle, just like ExCaL did before. It's common position, actually, to drop down a tunnel here, but will it actually get up? Or will ExCaL find it? We can't actually see his vision like live during the replay. He's dropping down the War Factory. It's probably going to be into a later barracks. So a second Chinook up very quick and collecting off the different crates. He's sending a dozer. Well, it technically is a worker, but sending a dozer over here. Try and get the crush on this worker, but this tunnel here will go up. But is that a bit of bad positioning though? Because that tower there cannot fire anywhere here. So when V's come in later to clear it, they could just attack from this side here and probably kill that tunnel. Sometimes it's better to do it a little bit further back, but I don't know, maybe Reznov knows something we don't. War Factory Barracks is preparing a TNT, and a V has been picked up by the Chinook. Okay, TNT in the main base of ExCaL does hit the power plant, almost does hit the power plant. There is a dozer over here for ExCaL. Sometimes seen players do this where they literally waypoint it all the way around the map, and if it gets in, it gets in, and if it doesn't, at least it provides some distraction. But you probably will give some scrap to a technical unless you're on point with the scrap deny. But Reznov at the moment has not seen it, I don't think. He's focusing here on the Vs, but the dozer's going to come in from the other side. And the workers are really being harassed. They're not being allowed to collect like they need to. Ooh. Did any workers go down there? I don't think so. But Reznov is being delayed. Another tunnel going up here. ExCaL does have 3 Vs out. CC is repairing a little bit. War Factory Barracks, no fire bases, no airfield or anything like that just yet. We've got to work it down here. And Reznov now has kind of stabilized after that initial pressure. ExCaL, I'm not sure how full these Vs are, if they are full at all. He's going for the dozer here, but the CC is already in play. Chinooks are being brought back now in case of that super tech. You can actually block the super tech rockets with the point defense lasers of the Chinooks. Okay, so ExCaL is being harassed. He does have plenty of Vs out, though, and I don't think he's lost even one V, has he? Apart from maybe the one that was back there, the one that was literally suicided to kill workers. So yeah, ExCaL has a decent amount of Vs out at the moment. There are a few more tunnels now, so you would imagine that bunker probably will provide more protection now against at least that one. First quad is out here for Reznov, and another quad over here. Reznov has not expanded into a third. And he's just literally trying to keep the pressure on at the moment, but ExCaL is defending everything. If we look at the XP, actually, Reznov has actually killed more because he killed that power plant. We've got a combat Chinook now up for ExCaL. He's going to try to intercept this technical. This one might actually get in, but the super tech... Is it the super tech? Yeah, it is a super tech. It's a tech RPG, actually, but the combat Chinook has taken out the technical. Now the Vs, you would imagine, will be able to clear this up. So those RPGs are in a bad way. But there is another attack here from Reznov. He's keeping up the pressure. TNT being prepared in the base. TNT does get in. Only kills the power again, though. Oh, kills the supply as well. Okay, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. And I don't think ExCaL has a dozer handy to rebuild that supply. But he does have a crazy amount of Vs and a combat Chinook. Another tunnel being dropped down here, but I'm not convinced, you know, that enough damage has been caused to ExCaL. This is helping things. Another TNT, and ExCaL is actually caught with only 2k now. So you will need to spend that money on an extra supply. Yeah, he needs it. Reznov is now on a third. And the quad cannons here applying pressure, and that combat Chinook is pretty low. It's just that the problem is this scary amount of Vs. How is Reznov going to deal with that? There's a load of rangers here. They could kill that worker from making the supply, but it looks like the supply will finish. ExCaL doesn't have the capture upgrade. Quads pop here, and that is a wasted combat Chinook there. I don't think he realized how many quads were going to pop from there, but it was 4, and that has gone down. Has Reznov seen this, though? Because if he gets the capture upgrade and gets those, he's in a really decent position. ExCaL pulls all of his Chinooks now, wants to engage this, wants to stop this wraparound that's going on his base. He's got control of these buildings. And that tower going down, yeah, kills the Stinger past the hole as well. That tower is like the strongest attacking thing in the whole of Zero. Instant kill. Never TNT. Ooh, is he going to get the double again? Don't tell me. He gets the dozer and the supply. ExCaL can't make supplies now. Oh my god. But he doesn't have the capture upgrade. He needs to upgrade the capture upgrade. Reznov is really keeping up the pressure. He's seeing Reznov in full force here, I think. But it's just the sheer amount of Vs is just still crazy, crazy high. And I think all of these quads here will go down. I think ExCaL, even without supplies now, does he need anything else apart from these Vs? Can he still win with that group of Vs? I would say probably, yeah. He's upgraded the capture upgrade because he just seems to spend 1,000. So he has got it already, actually, so he can get the oils and get himself back into the game. Technical coming in again from Reznov. There is a dozer been remade, but a massive mistake from Reznov here is letting them rangers past and get the oils for free. That's basically what they're doing. Unit has gone down there. V is going to kill a load of workers. ExCaL does have all the oils, so I say all, there's 2. Kills the power. So Reznov can see that ExCal's not in the best of shape here. He's killing the buildings, but he's just not checked the oils whatsoever. It's a bit of an oversight, and it's kind of an easy mistake to make when you're keeping up all the pressure. Why is Reznov building another barracks? Yeah, you're keeping up all this pressure. That's all well and good, but what is your answer for these Vs and what is your answer for the oils? Spectre gunship now making its way across the map. Might get the cancel on the palace here. Reznov pops all of his stuff. Palace does get cancelled by Reznov. Doesn't lose the money for it. And the Spectre gets shot down, but leaves all the workers dead. And the supply really, really damaged. A10. Oh, baby, that might be A10 of the World Series. absolutely insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quads, I think that got. Really, really insane A10. There's loads of Chinooks here for ExCaL. He can collect from all of these crates and this supply. ExCaL's getting more and more veterancy on these Vs, and yeah, that's the problem. It's alright doing all of this damage, but when you just leave the Vs untouched, then yeah, these kind of things happen. He is going into a palace. He has not sorted out this V, but still one worker collecting somehow. Technical now coming in again from Reznov. I think this is going to be another TNT. Reznov is actually going for the oils himself, but he's going to have a nasty surprise when he finds 4 Rangers and an artillery platform already captured. Yeah, it's looking very, very good for ExCaL, I think. Like, Reznov will be lucky if that tunnel gets up and if he retakes this. He's sending a technical here. It's Tech RPG. Kills that V. A little bit late, though. That supply there has been sold, but ExCaL's also mined out here. Workers get cleared up. Another 3 technicals coming in here. This might make Reznov realize that the oils have been captured. I think he's already probably found out, actually, because he did already kill a rebel over there, and I think it's been killed. So yeah, Reznov now picking off the Vs, and this is what he's needed to do for a while. Buggy's now out. I just don't know if he's got enough cash to keep up with the multiple supplies. Strat going up. Oil's already in play. Like, how is Reznov going to come back from that with GLA vanilla? He's dropping down a market. Technicals do move in here. Reznov has beacon the search and destroy, because when you place search and destroy, you press space and it jumps to it automatically. Reznov wants to kill this oil and probably then get out of there. We've got A10, sorry, not A10. We've got a Spectre gunship. What looks to be this third supply. So this third supply has been hit quite hard lately, because that V was there for ages, killing all the workers, and now a Spectre's going to come in and wipe the thing out altogether. ExCaL's on 8k. He's got an amazing amount of Vs. No tow upgrade at all. So Reznov has a bunch of Vs out. 1 market, 1 supply. This one's being killed. ExCaL's on like as many supplies as he wants. He's technically on 2, but he's got so many Chinooks collecting from these different crates. That oil's obviously died. This one's died as well. But is ExCaL in any real danger whatsoever? He's dropping down some drop zones. You might be a little bit reluctant to attack with MVs in case there's quite a few buggies out, which we know there's like 4. But the longer you wait, the reason Reznov has been so aggressive against the Air Force is because this is where Air Force really shines. He's level 4. He's got the Spectre. He's got the A10. He's got the Carpet Bomb. All this kind of stuff. Whilst the GLA, what can its support powers do? But the Bounty and the Rebel Ambush is probably the best things you've got. But then they're not just one-click kills like the A10 is. And all that kind of stuff. 2 buggies there go down. Nice A10 again. Raptor's now coming in for ExCaL, and he takes out both of those buggies very, very nicely. Still flying his Raptors over. And this tower's not able to do anything. Another tower is going to fall. How many trees will it kill on the way down? So the trees survive. But the GLA Stinger earlier went down instantly. Raptors now moving in. Are they still got some rockets left? They can hit this market. So yeah, that market going down there is quite a big problem. ExCaL's working his way towards level 5, but still quite a way to go, like 1800 XP. ExCaL's dropping down more drop zones. ExCaL's in no rush here. I mean, you could just rush in and kill him or whatever, but GG from Reznov, GG from ExCaL, and that's 4-0. See, my prediction at the start of this was what? 7-1, I think I said. Thought Reznov might be able to win the Chile against China, at least in the beginning. But I think ExCaL's confidence is probably very high at the moment. His activity lately is good. And Reznov, although he looked pretty good there at times with the aggression and stuff, like I said, he wasn't killing the Vs, and that V army is the killer. Okay, Planet Koyon will be the next map. Is it a ranked map? I think it is, you know. Planet Koyon. Okay, so they've got their armies. It's going to be demo against attack. It's going to be an interesting one on this map. ExCaL will play the tank first. So yeah, what would you prefer here, the tank or the demo? I think, you know, I would probably prefer the tank. Some people saying in the chat the prediction is now 7-0. Could well be. It's 4-0 so far. But yeah, the A10 on those 6 quad cannons was absolutely amazing. Amazing timing there from ExCaL. Reznov probably held his head in his hands when that happened. Is ExCaL going to do a truck rush here? That is the question. Okay, so we got ExCaL with the China tank up in the north of Planet Koyon with the purple China tank. Down in the south, we've got yellow for Reznov. He is with the Gile Demolition. And yeah, as I said, this is Planet Koyon, so welcome to the map with the giant cow, or ox, or bull, or whatever you want to call it. It's actually got 2. It's been cloned. And even after it's died, you know, it still makes the mooing noise, which is interesting. The spirit does live on. So you've got an oil over here, and oil here on this map if you've not seen it many times before. We've got Reznov sending some terrorists forward. ExCaL is going for a forward supply and sending a truck to kill some stuff. Now, Reznov has got this on guard mode, but has he seen this truck rush that's coming straight down the middle here? He's going to kill his workers. Straight away, that's a bad start there for Reznov. What's he doing with these terrorists at the moment? Is he just focused on killing that war factory, not interested in killing the truck? Well, that's the way he's sending things, but... I don't know if it's going to go in front of the war factory, if it's going to hit that truck or not. Reznov has built a demo trap, but has ExCaL seen that? I don't know if he has, you know, he's still heading there. Is he going to TNT? Yes, he is. Kills the worker as well, though. Worker goes flying. further than the truck. There is a TNT here. Force fires the ground, kills nothing. I don't think he's killed nothing there at all, actually. The truck rush over here, there's a demo trap.
THX for the great CNC coverage.
Yo, my man, thank you very much for the donation. Docady, I think. Much appreciated. The £4 at 29. ExCaL has beaconed a demo trap here, so he knows that's there. That's annoying for Reznov. I think ExCaL is just playing on another level today, and Reznov, it's not quite good enough. ExCal's now bringing in a GAT here. These workers have got nowhere to go. He thinks about putting them inside the technical, but then decides just to bail on them all. And all of them workers there are going to go down. And Reznov at the moment does not have much cash. I think ExCaL might know there's a demo trap here. Doesn't know, and that does go down. Ooh. So demo trap has been set off by the truck, but now there's a GAT chilling here. And straight away now, you got ExCaL on 2 supplies. He's gone for an airfield behind this. And he's got Gatlix out already. Quads are already out. Tech RPG pops his RPGs, and that Gatlix is going to go down. That's an expensive loss there for ExCaL. The first major win there for Reznov of this game. But Reznov has still got a major problem because he's not collecting on 1 supply absolutely at all. So is Reznov going to go over there and handle it? Oh, what an amazing flame wall there. And all of these workers are going to have to bail on that supply. So Reznov is going to be on no money. Tech RPG here is going to hit the trucks, but the trucks are being pulled. Yeah, that flame is still causing problems. Remember, these quads are expensive for demo, 750 each. A flamer here. Is killing the tunnel. Technical returns back to base. That flamer has gone down. This GAT, oh my. That is bad news for Reznov. I think just based on that one engagement there, it's still holding its own. And repairing. You probably have to say based on that ExCaL has won this game. He's already making a third. He's already got a third. And now he's going for oils behind it. The only decent win there really for Reznov was taking down that Gatlix. Every other battle really has been in favor of ExCaL. That is for sure. ExCal's beaking these demo traps again, and there's another flame wall up here now. Technical's still roaming around. I think that Technical's going to go down, yeah, and all the RPGs is looking really, really awful for Reznov. I think, yeah, even ever since I said it, he's still lost every single engagement. ExCal's just playing 2 on point, and his tank there is too strong. So GG, well played, 5-0. We are looking at a 7-0 scoreline. I think a major part here is comes back to the activity. So like I said, ExCaL just finished that set with Fargo. He played against Size last night. And although he lost last night, Size beat him 7-3. It's still activity. You've still played 10 games against a really, really top player. So yeah, it's all about activity. And in my opinion, that's making a major part here. I think Reznov, yeah, in that game, was it a little bit unimpressive compared to what we've seen from him before? So yeah, Reznov, is he going to be able to get himself on the scoreboard here? ExCal's taking a while to accept, probably coming up with a strat. I think tank is stronger here. I would prefer to play the tank. I think Gillet's got to work harder to get the win. I reckon ExCaL might send a like a really random aggressive worker somewhere really early, like we saw in previous games. He's actually going for his famous very fast supply, so he's going to be going for probably a dozer hunt here. This will be a really fast TNT, and then a dozer hunt and a demo bike. I think that's what he's going to go for. He's invented it himself, and it's really amazing, to be honest. Yeah, you'll see this in full force now. So we've got ExCaL down in the south with the GLA Demolition in the purple. Up in the north, we've got Reznov with the pink China tank. So yeah, if you are going for this middle build and you've got one war factory there, so what his fast TNT will be able to do is TNT that war factory before the mines get up. So by about 1 minute 30, that technical will already be across the map. It will already have TNT'd that. And then you'll bring 2 RPGs with it as well. The 2 RPGs will hunt 1 dozer at least. If you're lucky, you'll get the second one. But if you don't get the second one, he'll make a demo bike and just chase after that dozer. So what Reznov better do is actually make a second war factory here rather than a fast third supply. If he makes a fast third and that gets TNT'd, he is screwed. So there is a truck rush, double truck rush. And there is a flamer out. ExCaL's actually walked a worker over that now, so he knows there's no mines there, and he's seen this flamer out. I think Reznov knows what's up. I think he will have seen this before. ExCaL at the moment isn't collecting at all. There is 3 demo traps in play though. And this TNT is going to get in, and Reznov, if he knows what's up, he's going to drop down another war factory, because this dozer here is going to get screwed very soon. There are 2 units out, but ExCaL's dropped down a sneaky supply over here actually, which is a bit uncharacteristic. He's dropped down a demo trap here, but this gat is going to intercept it. Reznov seems to be reacting pretty well given the situation. Technical here is going to get chased away. I don't know if there's RPGs inside of there or not. I don't think there is. But I think Reznov is considered ahead here, maybe. The one dozer does go down. He's got one other one. ExCaL will now need to go for the hunt. Oh, he's building this. But how many units are in that? There's none. But ExCaL can simply now make a demo bike. You can make a demo bike and just click on that dozer and it's dead. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Demo bike going looking for the worker. How is he going to go looking for the dozer, actually? How is he going to protect that dozer? Ooh. It's the GAT instead. But has he got a super tech now? That is the question. I think he might have a super tech. And that dozer's in trouble because the super tech is on the way after it. He really needs to get that kill on the dozer, and Reznov really needs to save it, but he's not going to save it, is he? It's not. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, wow. Both the dozer and the super tech are very low. Reznov is on 2 war factories and mines on both of them. Demo bike comes in and hits 2 trucks. Super tech still running around. Kills. Oh, he's got a vet 2 now, so that's going to heal. Lack of a pull there from Reznov, and there's no mines, so ExCaL is able to get away with that step where the mines would have been. Got a Scorpion here now. You imagine that's going to take out at least 1 truck. Reznov... Oh, what is he doing? Sending this dozer out. You know that's your last dozer. You send it aggressive. Loses that dozer. And now, what? ExCaL just needs to hit the supplies, and he's not able to collect. He's going to kill the trucks here. There are a few units out for Reznov, but this supply is going to go down. There's no trucks here anyway. RPG's getting out of here, and this whole area here is in danger. There's some units over here. There's 1 Scorpion out. ExCaL is collecting again over here. He's got this supply over here as well. And ExCaL is just looking too good today, I think. Really is just looking too good. Yeah, I think letting ExCaL get a super tech is a huge mistake. Worker there has gone flying. Demo trap has come into play. There's a few Scorpions out now. I think even if you discount, even just the super tech can probably win the game. But even just the Scorpions can probably win the game now. Reznov is in a very bad way. That war factory is low. You've got no buildings in the middle anymore. And yeah, this is definitely looking like a win for ExCaL. If there's a mismatch, it's not a 50-50. GG, well played. Very, very amazing there from ExCaL. 6-0 is the score. Yeah, so ExCaL created that build order himself. And he's executed it a few times. I don't think... have I seen it fail? I think I've seen it fail once against Size, but I've seen it work once against Size. And then it obviously worked there as well. Reznov now choosing Snowy Drought. But yeah, Reznov, although he reacted very, very well throughout most of that game, I think sending your dozer to make like what would have been a third supply, you sent it off the mines to kind of the middle, you sent it into kind of ExCal's territory. And I think that was the one big mistake. I think letting ExCal get a super tech in the first place is a mistake, because you should technically be able to scrap the night almost anything. So we can have some China against Laser, and I think that could be a 7-0 victory, you know? ExCaL with the Laser, and Reznov with the China Vanilla. He's got his back against the wall. He needs to win every game from this point. Yeah, Rurik in the chat says, how are the cows? I didn't actually check on the cows too many times, did I? To be fair. We've got Reznov in the north with the China Vanilla in the cyan colour. Down in the south, we've got China Laser. Sorry, what am I not? China Laser. USA Laser in the purple colour for ExCaL. I mean, he's got the stronger army here by far. You have to imagine this is going 7-0. ExCaL is looking super, super on point. And Reznov looking good, but not good enough to take down ExCaL so far. I mean, maybe he's going to mount a massive comeback here. Let's hope. Yeah, for a longer, closer set. So far, we're heading in the 7-0 direction. Got forward supply there from Reznov with a barracks. There is a drone right in this position, so ExCaL knows exactly what's going on. It's going to be War Factory barracks there from Reznov. War Factory barracks also from ExCaL. You can imagine it's going to be Rockvies against probably what? Gats and tank hunters, or Gats and a troop crawler. He's saving 1900 there, so I can see he's spent it on a troop crawler. Pretty sure. Adam in the chat says, if you've got another screen with the stream open, can you cheat? You can't cheat because there's like a 2.5 minute, almost 2.5 minute stream delay. So it'll probably distract you more than anything. RPGs here are going to be streaming across the map from Reznov. First V is going to be intercepted and take quite a bit of damage, actually. If he takes one more hit, that is going to start moving slowly. There is a fire base going up there for ExCaL. ExCaL does like a fire base. Like a dozer hunt and a fire base. Or a fire base spam. Yeah, is the next unit. Troop crawler making its way across the map. Another barracks being dropped down here. Reznov continuing to pile on the pressure. There is a gap now in the base. And ExCaL probably worry a little bit when he sees that gap. Because, yeah, he's losing HP. Is he pulling it? He is pulling the Chinook. But there is a 5 base established over here. And there's quite a few Vs out. 3 Vs, 5 Vs in total. And he's not collecting over here right now. But what can this big push here do against that 5 base? That is the question. It's going to be tough. He's continuing to pour units across the map. Meanwhile, he is making an airfield. There is a gat sneaking in here as well. So ExCaL's not going to be able to collect from here. Probably for the next, what, 10 seconds or so until the Vs go there. But if the Vs do move out of position, then this 5 base here might go down. Reznov is actually taking out one Chinook there. That was the weak one. I think ExCaL had sent it over there to be more safe, but actually found another gap. So V's coming in to defend this. The thing is, yeah, if the V's move out to kill that gap, then this 5 base is then probably in danger to this big push. But there's plenty of V's out now for ExCaL. He wants to make his way across the map. And if they just push straight to the base, can Reznov really do anything? There's still a drone here. He doesn't know that there's MiGs yet, and he does have the napalm just now. It's going to have to be a magnificent hit, though, with probably like 2 MiGs at least. Because if ExCaL just press X now and goes straight to the airfield, it is Reznov done, I'm afraid. So 5 Vs do make their way through. He's still got the ambulance. The MiGs are still circling somewhere. I don't know if they're off the map or what, but this massive blob of infantry chasing after these Vs. There's only 1 MiG out, so I don't think this is enough, you know, to take down these Vs. And these Vs are going to take down the power plant here. Do take down the power plant. MiG hits, but one of the missiles actually misses and actually hits his own infantry. MiGs now come in from this side, but the airfield now is being camped. And all the MiGs there are going to go down. These Red Guard here are going to be the first to intercept the Vs, but I think they're going to go down as well. All the MiGs dead. Airfield going to die. This Doze is going to die. I think you say this Doze is going to die as well. ExCaL's still not collecting on his main. He's actually sold that supply, interestingly. I don't think he cares. Reznov still has a war factory. No barracks, though. He has 1 power. But he's taking so much damage here. And ExCaL still has a Dozer, still collecting. Laser lock here on these trucks. Is he going to kill 1 more truck? No, he's not going to kill 1 more truck. All of these there do get cleared up. But I think the damage has already been done, you know. I really think it has. And ExCaL's on 3,800. Reznov is not low power. He's destroyed 11 units. Compared to 34 there of ExCaL. This wasn't a perfect supply. His trucks have gone down regardless, though. This Dozer might get picked off. The V's now moving into this Gat. Gat switches target, tries to hit the Chinook. But doesn't. Yeah, I don't know why that supply got sold, to be honest. Was that a mistake there from ExCaL? How did that supply die? Still a pilot back here, and there's still a drone here, so ExCaL can see in the majority of the base. But what can Reznov get done with just a China war factory against 5 bases, Vs, 2 supplies, laser? You probably have to say nothing. And ExCal's actually close to level 3. That is going to seal the deal. Just 1 Pathfinder out will just nail all of this infantry. The only way of breaking through this really is just pure infantry. Just with GATs alone or outposts or whatever, you're not going to break through. Or just with Red Guard, you're not going to break through. You need those tank hunters. So yeah, looking pretty bad here for Reznov. He's making an outpost. And a GAT. But the longer he waits, more 5 bases are going to go up here for ExCaL. This GAT obviously went down before. Didn't take out another Chinook. I think ExCaL's only lost 1 Chinook. So Reznov's actually bringing his trucks now. He's bringing all of his trucks and all of this infantry. Can he get the damage done here that he needs? It's the basically final hurrah, final push here from Reznov. He's taking loads of damage, not only from the Vs, but also these 5 base hits as well. He's bringing the trucks, he's bringing everything. But it really looks like this attack is running out of steam. The GATs come a little bit too far forward. The trucks here are going down. It's just all free XP really for ExCaL, isn't it? If he kills even 1 more unit, which he just has, He's going to have Pathfinders, and then that Inf Blob is 100% dead. Reznov is collecting from here at least, but even just one Pathfinder is going to just wreck this. It's just going to be on such a time limit. ExCaL could also make a CC, yeah, make it A10 and hit the buildings and stuff, or he could even go for a base trade. I think whatever ExCaL does here, he has taken the victory. Looks like a flawless performance. Pathfinder out. Reznov now knows that is GG. Yeah, GG is well played. So yeah, was Reznov just underperforming here? He did say a few weeks ago on Discord that he's like tends to be more tired in the week. But then when I played him in round number 1, that was a Monday. Obviously today is a Friday. So I don't really know if that's making much difference or not. I know he only finished work an hour before the set, or is ExCaL just too strong for him and too active. I think it's that ExCaL just too strong here, and Reznov put up a good fight. I think he might have had a bit of a cold start there. Like the first game with GLA versus China, you would expect he should be able to get that game at least and get the momentum going, but I think he had a bit of a cold start. Just gave ExCaL a bit of confidence. ExCal's fully warmed up because of the games against Fargo. And basically, yeah, that is the tale of the tapes. GG. Well played. I'm just going to update the bracket, actually, and then I will show you the bracket, so who ExCaL might actually fight next. And we actually might have another set tonight between Boycah and ExCaL, potentially, if ExCaL agrees to it. Obviously, that's not the World Series. I'm just updating the bracket, and then I'll show you the bracket. Okay. So, if I show you the screen. So yeah, here is the bracket. ExCaL obviously defeats Reznov here in a best of 13. It goes 7-0 up. Very, very nice indeed. Gets himself through to the semi-final, which then he will face off against Vivid or Shay. Whoever wins that other one. I think they're playing this Sunday, so in 2 days' time. So we're very, very, very close to getting towards the grand final now. Google obviously beat Roll in the other set and the other quarterfinals over there. Size against Fargo. Not quite sure when that's happening. I think it's also this weekend, but I might be wrong. But I think everything's running smoothly. Only 3 disqualifications this World Series, which was Commando, Peace Lover, and Relax. Just because then I think Peace Lover actually bailed out because he was ill. I think that's why his games against my boy weren't overly impressive. Although he got the win there, I thought he was floating a lot of cash. I think he was like floating like 25k at one point. But yeah, Commando and Relax weren't able to play their games, so they are out. So yeah, and that leaves now what? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players remaining. Are they all like favorites who people would have predicted to be in this position? Are there any dark horses through? I'd say probably not, because Size and ExCaL, super well known. You would expect they would be in this position. You've got Fargo, Google, Vivid, and Shay. I think they're all predictable. I suppose Vivid is the biggest newcomer to like the very high level scene over the last like year, but Shay as well over like the last 2 or 3 years or whatever. So yeah, Vivid against Shay, that'll be very interesting. I think if they're both on form, that could be a really epic set. So yeah, let me know who you think is gonna win. Who's the favorite in your eyes now after that performance there from ExCaL? Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to have Boycah against ExCaL in another set. A $100 set sponsored by Toweleeeie. Okay, yeah, so we're going to do it. We're going to keep the stream rolling. We're going to have a best of 11 between Boycah and ExCaL. Mighty Boycah is here. So, yeah, stream's going to keep rolling. We're going to have Boycah against ExCaL. $100 challenge. So yeah, courtesy of Toweleeeie, he sponsored quite a few things in the past. You may remember like a $600 like top 8 tournament or top 5 or something we did. Quite a while ago, maybe was it like a year ago or something like that? I think Toweleeeie will do that again eventually. Yeah, he is a known sponsor, just like aka Baloney. And it looks like we're going to do a best of 11 World Series rules. So, yeah, how is Boycah performing at the moment? Because I think since he's got his missus, since he's got his girlfriend, I think his performance has dipped. It comes back, that's that activity thing again. Okay, so we're just sorting out some technical stuff. It looks like we're rolling now, ready for the next challenge. We'll have to edit all this out later and post it as videos, because we obviously had those first 2 streams. The first one obviously went down, which then got fixed. And now we're going to have ExCaL against Boycah. ExCaL wants the best of 11. This is going to be a $100 challenge between Boycah and ExCaL, sponsored by Toweleeeie. Okay, so I think they're going to go in and out here. I think they're going to quit, are they? Or are they just going to play? Are they just going to say demo? Are they just going to play straight away, I think? Demo lazy, yeah, they're just going to play straight away. Florian in the chat says, I'm building a new PC. Any advice for a budget graphics card under 200 quid? I would recommend, if you're on a budget, buy second-hand stuff from someone trusted. If you're going to use eBay or something, I recommend... yeah, if you're buying it from a trusted source, don't be afraid of buying secondhand stuff. You want stuff that's ideally like only like 6 months old or a year old, something like that. Buy secondhand. I don't know how much 1080 Ti's are nowadays. I would check that, and if you can get one for 200 quid, sorry, yeah, if you get one for 200 quid, probably check that. If they're cheaper, try and get something better. I don't know how much 2080 Ti's are. I guess they're more expensive, or 2060s. Something like that. To be honest, I'm not that familiar with the budget stuff, because all of my stuff's like, as soon as something new comes out, I automatically want it. So I tend to get the best stuff. So when people ask me about a budget, I tend not to be able to help that much. But I used to have a 1080 Ti not that long ago, and I did sell it. And I've had loads of secondhand stuff in the past. I still have secondhand stuff now, even though it might still be the best stuff. Don't be afraid to buy secondhand. Yeah, as long as it's a trusted source. You don't want one that's been used for mining. You want to be very careful of that. So yeah, we got a demo versus laser matchup. This is a second set, best of 11 between Boycah and ExCaL. This is not the World Series anymore. It's just a one-off challenge by Toweleeeie, who is in the chat. So shout out to that guy, keeping the game alive. Manuel, thank you for the donation. My man, £5 for beer. Thank you very much. Okay, first V here out for Boycah. 5 ace going up on this left-hand side, and the second V is out, being loaded up. Technical comes in here for ExCaL. Imagine that's going to be a TNT. ExCal's going for 3 supply build order here. TNT gets through and hits the supply. Very, very nice TNT. Did not waste it on the firebase like we're seeing some players do lately. Run into a firebase, they panic, unload the terrorist, kill a firebase. The firebase doesn't do all that much. But regardless, 3 Vs are now out for Boycah. I think he's realized about this 3 supply build order, and I think he knows he needs to pile on the pressure now rather than leaving ExCaL on 3 supplies for a long while. ExCal's got a few technicals heading over to this right-hand side. Boycah is collecting with 3 Chinooks here. It ideally wants 1 more collecting from here. But Boycah's going straight to the war factories, actually. Smells a little bit of blood and going for the war factories. But that's a fake, actually. That one does go down. Interestingly, it killed the thing up here with the splash damage. There's a demo trap here, but Boycah does have some drones. I wonder how warmed up Boycah is. Has he been practicing, thinking of strats whilst this is whilst the previous game was going on? Has he been watching ExCaL? ExCaL now coming in with the surround with all the technicals here, and these Vs are in a world of trouble. 1 V there does get picked off. But Boycah's going to camp out inside of this building. He'll probably be able to kill that refinery. I think you can force fire it from there. But regardless, those Vs are trapped, and Boycah's had to remake this supply. He's now no longer collecting from there. So again, hate to say, hate to just keep saying it. It sounds like a broken record, but ExCaL is definitely winning again. Technical's now moving in the base. Laser lock on one of the technicals. TNT is going to hit. Dozer tries to repair it, but because they are demo terrorists, it does go down anyway. RPGs here going to fight against the laser tank. Technical there does go down. I think that was a super tech trying to hunt the Dozer. Those buildings there have gone down, but does ExCaL care? That is the question. He's got 2 arms dealers pumping out loads of technicals. Super tech here still running around. He's going to suicide itself, but he's going to take down loads of stuff in the process. How many missile defenders there went down? Those there is going to get picked up. TNT comes in, hits the power there, and now the laser tank is very, very low indeed. That V gets picked off. That V's dead. This Doze is going to die. That Chinook might even die. One hit goes on the Chinook, but yeah, Boycah's dead. I mean, there's no other... What can he do? He's on no power. Boycah is one of them players that will literally stay just to make sure until the very end. But it is GG. Well played there from ExCaL. 1-0. In the best of 11, it's first to win 6. So he is ahead by 1 so far, making his way towards that victory as early as the first game. So we have a second game on our hands. We've got ExCaL up in the north with the USA Laser in the purple color. Down in the south, we've got Boycah with the GLA Demolition in the red. We're on Snowy Drought. Boycah is 1-0 down. Needs to go get the win here. He does like a little bit of GLA, our Boycah. So yeah, maybe this is his time to shine. We've got a tunnel dropped here. I think he thinks that's where the drone's going to be. But the drone is actually way over here. So ExCaL will maintain the vision there. Tunnel will be established here. We've got a worker here. Worker here. He's going to drop down a demo trap first. ExCal's gone for 2 war factories. Sorry, he's gone for 2 supplies, 1 war factory so far. I imagine there'll be a barracks there and he'll box in his Dozer. Tunnel going up there on the right hand side. I'm not sure if he's trying to do the tunnel trick there where you place it so the worker is unkillable. Possibly. That tunnel has been established. There's no drop at all, so these terrorists now can be pulled. And Boycah is ready with his first TNT. There's 3 terrorists in there and an RPG. I don't know if there's a worker inside of there as well. I didn't quite see that. He's sending that technical straight away down the left-hand side, but the first few Vs are out, and I don't know if ExCaL knows that that technical went to that left side. It all depends on the positioning. Oh, no, it's going straight in the middle. I thought it was going down the left and it would have gone in. But now that it's actually headed straight into the Vs, you have to question if that is going to hit. Oh, He drops off one terrorist, tries to go for the hit, but it bugs out and does not hit anything. And that attack has been completely stopped. And that makes a huge, huge difference. No damage done to ExCaL there whatsoever. Firebase goes up here for ExCaL on this right-hand side. Lawless in the chat says, let's watch you play against ExCaL. Although that would be pretty cool, I don't think ExCaL is going to stay for another set because this is his third set. He's already asked to decrease it from a best of 11 to best of 13 because it's too many. But maybe tomorrow or Sunday, maybe we can arrange that. I'm sure he'll be up for games because he will no doubt want to keep active to win his next match, which will be probably against Vivid or Shay, which are both very, very good. Firebase being dropped down here by ExCaL. That Dozer does need to get back in its little house soon, though, because otherwise it may get hunted. Boycah brought in a terrorist there. He's dropping down a third supply. Does Boycah need to be a little bit more aggressive in this next kind of minute or so? Because these Vs, the numbers are getting up. Text on this right hand side, still trying to probe and get it in.
Thanks for staying and doing another stream.
Toweleeeie, my dude, thank you very much for the donation. Much appreciated. So not only has he put up $100, sorry, £100, or is it $100? Yeah, $100 for today's challenge, but also a £25 donation there from Toweleeeie. Thank you very much. My man, keeping Zira alive, like all the sponsors. Has any TNT here for Boycah actually reached its target? That is the question. Has it actually killed anything? What the hell is going on here? A little bit of a traffic jam going on there, but I don't think this dozer is boxed properly. You see that war factory on a little bit of an angle? But the problem is now for Boycah, although he's caused some damage, he's not caused enough damage to really this V number. And this V number has been creeping up and up. And yeah, he's going to now detect the demo traps. He's got enough drones here to detect it. He's got like one Hellfire, and he's got the battle drone there as well. So he's mixing the drones up really, really nicely here. There is another demo trap here that will no doubt go down as well. Tunnel's gone down. Technical's now in the base, and he drops off 2 RPGs. How much of an impact is that really going to have? Because ExCaL can probably clear that up with what he's got here. He's going to start building demo traps, Boycah is. That was a very nice TNT there from Boycah. Killed 1v only, though. And all these demo traps keep getting killed. And although they're fairly cheap at $200, he has killed a few of them now. So it is a bit of a waste if they just keep going down for nothing. It's the problem with Vs being so powerful, because they've got stealth detection as well as that anti-air and anti-tank and anti-infantry and anti-everything. That's why Vs are so powerful. This guy's got loads of units back at home. But all these technicals here for Boycah are going to encircle these Vs, and the Vs are going to do this exactly the same as what they did before in the previous game, and actually get behind there and get inside of that building. He's now going to be loaded back up. This supply has obviously gone down, whereas the difference in the previous game was ExCaL had that third supply all the time. Lawless in the chat says, who knocked out Size in the World Series? Nobody's knocked out Size yet. To my knowledge, I don't think the Fargo game has happened yet. Size and Fargo are due to play. Another TNT there gets intercepted. He keeps going for this spot, but ExCal's got another wave of Vs ready to go. ExCal's also sending these Vs in. on this right side. Or is he going to just go and join up with these? Yeah, he just wants to join up. He doesn't want to take the fight anyway. He just literally wants to join up. Okay, still quite a few Vs taken out there by Boycah, but his technicals are also running thin on the ground. He has established himself a third supply. He's got a more forward tunnel here, but he could do some RPGs there to stop ExCaL collecting. However, Palace is on the way. Another demo trap gets detonated. Got a TNT. Is that going to be a TNT again? I think it is. Ooh, baby. And that's another Boycah TNT special. It doesn't hit its target, though, but it does allow those technicals there to get the hit. And Boycah is showing how to hold on against these Vs. Very, very impressive stuff so far. Needs to get some more workers on this third supply, though, which I'm sure he's doing now because he's just moved that worker over there. Boycah now on a palace. So, yeah, you'd imagine demo bikes and the demo ambush will be very, very soon. ExCaL's making a CC. And the V-push continues. There's a demo bike out now, though. And he does have the demo upgrade. And he's going to send the technicals in to try and get the kills. Presses I on a load of the technicals, but doesn't get any kills yet. Gets one eventually, just through normal firing of the technicals and the RPGs. Barry Dixon said, has EA said anything about a 0-hour remake? No, they haven't said anything. Apart from one of the old developers who still works for EA, but he works on a mobile game now. I think he works on the mobile Battlefield version or something like that. He said using his old calculator that he used to have at EA to work out how much it would cost to make a game, he estimated 30 million, but that calculator was out of date by a few years. So would it be more now? We probably would have to say yeah. This demo bike's going to be an epic. Wow, baby. Wow, wow, wow. And I think based on that, Boycah might win now, you know, because ExCaL doesn't have any units out whatsoever. So Boycah's showing that he maybe is the master with GLA. Is he the master with GLA? That is the question for you guys. A10 coming in. B there goes down. That dose is going to go down, you have to imagine. A10 there hits the supply. And I think there was a tunnel there has gone down as well. V's continuing the push. Two demo bikes coming in from this side, though. And is ExCaL going to be able to take them out? He evacs one missile defender. Very, very nicely handled because he didn't lose anything there. Boycah's dropping down two stingers here. A little bit odd to see, but I think it's very, very good, to be honest. One more V gets picked off there by these two super-powered technicals. And another one, a complete trade-off. And ExCaL is looking very thin on the ground. Boycah's almost level 3. He's dropping down a CC now because he's going to have an ambush. He's got no workers collecting here, apart from one, actually. He's got one. But that worker there... Oh, no, he's got no workers because he got A10, didn't it? He just needs to take some workers from there and go over here again. Maybe a supply here as well. ExCaL is getting a strategy center. Loldus in the chat mentioned some warm-up games. I'm not going to play anything tonight, I don't think. I think ExCal's going off after this. So after this is done, I'm going to video edit the previous stream and this one. And upload both of them and go to bed, I think. That's my rest of my night. But I think we're in for a decent set here, yeah? So don't go thinking this is going to be over quick. Jarman on a bike. Jarman is on a bike, indeed. Is he going to get found here, though? He's trying to get a dozer, isn't he? He's trying to get a dozer, but ExCaL's aware of what could be happening, because I thought he was sending a V there, but apparently not. He wants to plant a bomb over here, I think. See the level of Boycah. Boycah is good, man. Like, not everyone is a fan of Boycah. He does have a load of fans, and he has some haters. But like cool little things like this, you don't see you don't see Big Size doing that, for example. You don't see ExCaL doing that. You would argue, is that worth it? Because the Jarman's 1500. The bike is obviously 550. He's only killed a 2k supply. Is it worth it? I don't know. He's ahead because he's got his oils. He's got 3 supplies, whereas ExCaL doesn't. So I think a 1-for-1 trade-off in that case, you would say yes, it is worth it. But I think his ultimate goal though is to get a dozer. And although I think he could see the dozer, I think he was banking on not being able to get it. So I think he was just going for what he could get in that situation with that demo. Sneaky Worker trying to build a sneaky demo trap, but doesn't, and Demo Rebel Ambush has just obliterated 3 Vs and an Ambo, I think that was, or was it 4 Vs? But all the missile defenders inside of there obviously will buy as well. ExCaL's dropping down another firebase over here on the right, but this is looking absolutely amazing for Boycah. It was looking really, really good for ExCaL at the start, but then all of a sudden here, as soon as the demo bike came out, the demo rebel ambush that just hit his technical usage against the Vs has all been really, really amazing. A10 still coming for ExCaL. That's going to be on this. Oh, it's going to be on the oil actually. You can imagine that oil is going to die. Yeah, let's go down. Battle bus. Boycah mixing up all kinds of units. He's got battle bus. He's got a quad in here. Killing the firebase. I think Boycah getting inside of that building might be a good idea with that battle bus. I think the battle bus here might go down. He at least wants to kill that, and I think he just detonated the quad to kill the firebase there. GG from ExCaL. The demo bike came in the back there and killed that as well. Everything went really, really well there for Boycah. Ever since like just before the palace got up. Really, really amazing. So yeah, 1-1 is the score. So yeah, if you just tuned in, you missed ExCaL against Reznov earlier in the stream. So if you want to see that, rewind to the beginning of this stream. Yeah, right to the beginning. Because now we have on our hands Boycah against ExCaL. Okay, ExCaL wants a Sand Scorpion. Okay, ExCaL needs 2 minutes. Be right back, and then we will kick off with the next game. Okay, we just need ExCaL to come back and then we'll kick off with the next one. If you want to get a drink or something, probably now is the time. Okay, ExCaL is back. I think Boycah should be ready too. We'll kick off with the next one. Okay, we are ready to kick off. Let's go. China Mirror. China Mirror Sand Scorpion. This is going to be an interesting one. This will not be Reed. We have ExCaL down in the bottom right with a China Vanilla in the purple color. Up in the top left, we've got Boycah. We've also the China Vanilla red color. So we have ExCaL going for a very aggressive War Factory here in the middle. Is Boycah going to be expecting that or even prepared for that? He's making a War Factory himself deep in his base. If he makes a Battle Master or an Outpost first, you would imagine he'll be able to stop that. But meanwhile, ExCaL is actually making a second supply, and then you can either send that over here or drop down a second War Factory. If Flamer is out and Boycah going for this oil cap is going to have a nasty surprise when he sees a Flamer straight here. Second War Factory has been deployed by ExCaL. Flamer straight down the middle here from Boycah. Boycah trying to block this Dragon Tank here with his own Dragon Tank, but sadly not going to achieve his goal for Boycah. ExCaL is over here trying to deny the oils. And the first outpost is now in the base here of Boycah, and Boycah is looking behind to me. This Flamer here, though, could flip things because that outpost there is going to go down. And ExCal's trying to TNT it, but he's not able to. There's another outpost out, but will he be able to take down that Flamer? Boycah's got this outpost to deal with. And will Boycah be able to sneak down the side there? Is he just going to start the flame wall right now and just take the damage from the outpost? Will he be able to kill that War Factory? Looking like the War Factory might go down. And it does go down. So decent hit there from Boycah. There's an RPG here, or Tank Hunter here from Boycah. I'm about to kill that Dozer, and then ExCal's only Dozer then is only the one up there at the top of the map. So I think all things considered, Boycah's doing kinda okay. He's held on. He's not collecting on his trucks back in the base. He is now. More units moving in. And ExCal's now dropping down a bunker over here. That Dozer does go down. What's he going to shoot at now? It's highly unlikely that those are going to be anywhere around here anytime soon. Or ExCaL, because this one's all the way over here. So, yeah. ExCaL probably wants to get the oils next. Boycah's still force firing the ground over here. This outpost does come in, get some veterancy on the tank hunter inside. That gat does fall. Gat survives there for Boycah, only just. Prop now being built by ExCaL. Wants to get that Lotus out and start getting the oil caps. I think ExCaL is just trying to keep Boycah as busy as possible for as long as possible at the moment. Just with that one war factory. In order for him to then get his Lotus. And as soon as he gets the Lotus, second war factory, and then he's going to be in a really decent position. As soon as he starts getting them oils with the with the Lotus cap. So yeah, I think a really smart and strong build order here from ExCaL with that really aggressive war factory straight in the middle. And I think Boycah is doing well to last this long so far, but once that Lotus comes out, you have to massively favor that it will be ExCaL taking this win. One of the war factories has actually gone down. Oh, no, did he have two in the first place? I don't know if that's gone down or not. Did it go down? Did he sell it? I don't know. Yeah, must have sold it. He's dropping down another second war factory. But ExCaL's he still hasn't killed very much, actually. He's on 393. Boycah is getting an oil in the mid. And now Boycah will see what's up here. Will he realize that is the last doze? Could send a Helix over there or something if he gets on an airfield. Is he going to make a Lotus of his own? Another war factory here being dropped down by ExCaL in front of his bunker. Terrain here is a little bit weird, so he's in a bit of a weird situation. And ExCaL's going to reclaim this mid. A few outposts and a gap pushing out here. And yeah, where has that Lotus gone? Oh, it's back here getting this other oil. But I think Boycah realizes, you know, that is the last dozer. And he's just going in for the kill. He's just going straight in for the kill. And he has killed it. So what will he be able to get done with this now? What's he going to do? Is he's just shooting the war factory at the moment, planting TNTs in the war factory? Because yeah, now ExCaL is on a bit of a time limit. I don't think that war factory there is going to go down though. ExCaL's pumping out loads of tank hunters. That war factory is close to going down, but no cigar. Close but no cigar, as they say. But Lewis here from ExCaL still. I think he's going in for this oil actually back here. This dozer here for Boycah is going to get found, and Boycah's building a CC. Boycah just needs to hold now. But the question is, can you hold? that is the question, because he's mined out there. It's a one supply now. Lotus goes down actually in the mid there. That was ExCaL's. Has Boycah got? Oh, baby. The flamer gets disabled by the ECM. Has Boycah got a Lotus? Don't know if he's got a Lotus, you know. Don't know. And this army here for ExCaL still looks scary. There is a... Oh, here's a Lotus. He's capturing the power, actually. So ExCaL is in danger now because he's losing buildings. Boycah just needs to hold, but the question is, can he hold against this? There's a flamer out for Boycah. These things are getting disabled, but these tank hunters are wrecking ECMs as soon as they're locked on. The Lotus is going to sneak in the back here. Very, very close. I still don't know who's going to win. Very, very interesting game indeed. Is he going to capture that now? But ExCaL at the moment is on low power, so he can't keep up the production for very long. Boycah doesn't have that oil in the middle anymore. This ECM here is... I don't even know what that's doing, to be honest. But Boycah is going to hold for now. And ExCaL on low power, that is not a good situation to be in. This Lotus here is going to get found, though. Boycah's not microing this anymore. Not controlling it. At least it's keeping him distracted. Yo, Mouth, thank you for the donation, man. Thank you for the £5. Interesting name, to say the least. This flamer here gets disabled, and Boycah is looking on point. Boycah's almost level 3 as well. Lotus has been detected, but is she going to do something? She's going to disable this outpost. But it's keeping ExCaL busy, you know. That's what it's doing. Because this unit's here really should be across the map attacking, but it's keeping him busy. There's a flamer here. Boycah is sending an ECM there. What units is he making from these war factories right now? Ooh. ECM will stop it, I think. Boycah continuing to hold. More tank hunters, more units, more GATs from ExCaL, and this other wave here now from the base. That Lotus should have kept Micah in, really. Boycah is now level 3. Carpet artillery. You would imagine level 1 artillery will be on that war factory at least. Battlemaster gets in here, but what is that really going to do? Here comes the carpet. And the artillery is on that war factory, so you imagine the carpet's going to be here. So ExCaL has to win now with just what's out on the map and with that barracks. You imagine that's going to be on the war factory, that artillery. And I think Boycah's going to do it, you know. I think Boycah is going to do it. This is a really nice build, really nice strat. But he's only on a barracks now. Any vehicle that goes down now cannot be replaced. Boycah with this amazing composition and this amazing reaction to that stunning build order there from ExCaL. Absolutely amazing. GG. To take down ExCaL in a mirror, never mind a China mirror, is very, very difficult indeed. 2-1 is the score. Very, very well played there to Boycah. What an epic game. Yeah, GG. That will not be Reed, though. China Mirror on Sand Scorpion. It'll be another map now, and I think it'll be Boycah's choice. Will he want Liquid Gold? It's the only other map that I know it's in the pool. Let's see what he chooses. Okay, Boycah map. Okay, Boycah chooses natural threats. I'm sure Boycah now would be happy with a few imbalanced matchups, because if it goes 1-1, it gets closer to his victory. Natural threats, 0v3. Okay, so down in the south, we've got ExCaL with the China infantry. Up in the north, we've got Boycah with the China vanilla. And the red versus purple. So, yeah, I've seen ExCaL play this matchup a number of times. Is it going to be a double war factory from the infantry and just completely overwhelm the China? And I am yet to see any build order from China vanilla that can stop it. So yeah, what are we going to see here from Boycah? Okay, it is the two war factories from ExCaL. Those three buildings are very, very close together. So if there's a carpet and artillery later, if he does get to that point, you would imagine that's going to be a decent target. Boycah's gone for two war factories himself and a flamer straight down the middle. Outpost is the next unit, and another outpost here. ExCaL's hiding his dozers. So Flaming Strike down the middle here is going to be greeted by a outpost there from ExCaL. And although it's not a fully loaded one, you would imagine it's still going to take that flame with relative ease. Outpost here for Boycah. Only had one tank hunter in it. It's achieved its goal because it's popped that open. He's also going inside of there. ExCaL coming in with a flamer over here, but there is a China Vanilla Battle Master here. Will that flamer still reach its target though? I don't think it will kill the War Factory now. I think it will cause a lot of damage, but I don't think it's going to go down, especially with the retargeting there from ExCaL. Bit of a mistake there. You should have just left it on the flame wall. Gat there does go down, and this is where it becomes hard. It's alright stopping the first couple, but the spam is just relentless and strong from the infantry. Like, that outpost there, it's just going to cause so much damage to everything here. Would evac? Yeah, he should evac. Did evac. He's actually got 6 tank hunters in there because he loaded up the other ones that had died from that previous one. There is a Gat now out, and he's going in for the crush, and he does get the crush mostly, but the War Factory does go down, and the trucks here are taking immense damage. I think this, you could say, is a 1-1 matchup. That supply there's going down. These tank hunters here. It's going to wreck for everything. It's just this. Ooh, there is a flamer here from Boycah. I completely missed that. How the hell did that get in? It's gone there. You can barely see the path that it took. He has taken that out, but does it make that much difference? Because ExCaL's just going to rebuild it. Boycah's not going to be able to re-expand from this point. I don't think it makes that much difference. That is obviously nice that he's killed that. Obviously is good, but don't think it makes that much difference, to be honest. Dozer there gone down. There's one more Dozer here, but it's been chased by this, so ExCaL knows exactly where it is. That flamer now has gone down, and Boycah does not have very much at all. Even these 2 units here will probably finish the game, never mind everything else that ExCaL has got. Boycah has 1 Gat to his name, and that is it. So yeah, nice little sneaky flamer there, but you need to do... You need to literally do something absolutely epic to win there with that matchup. So will Boycah do the same in the reverse? I imagine he will, and will ExCaL have an answer for it? If there's a man for an answer for that matchup, and that build, maybe ExCaL has got it. Maybe ExCaL has got the answer. Okay, jumping into the reverse then. China Inf against China. Infantry is with Boycah. He is down in the south with the red China Infantry. Up in the north, we've got ExCaL with the China Vanilla in the purple color. I want to keep an eye on ExCaL's base in case Boycah uses the Frenzy, which I don't think we've seen. Yeah, no Frenzy. ExCaL going for a barracks first. 2 supplies for Boycah. I imagine Boycah's going to do the same. I think he would be silly not to do the 2 supplies to War Factories, because like I say, I am yet to see a build order that beats it from China. I am yet to see it. 2 War Factories is going to be the it's going to be the answer from Boycah, but what is ExCaL going to do about it? He's sending Red Guard towards the oils, but he's also made a few tank hunters. He's going to have a bunker over here. He's still making tank hunters, so he's not upgrading the capture upgrade just yet. Now, is he just going to purely try to keep Boycah busy? Has Boycah lost his connection? Well, ping spiked there a little bit. I don't know what that was. We saw Boycah counting. Ping's reducing now, which is good. Just a random spike there from Boycah. Not sure what happened. ExCaL didn't see anyone counting, but we saw Boycah. But yeah, the ping's going way back down now, so that's a good sign. Did worry me for a second there. So we've got 2 MiGs out for ExCaL. First 2 units are a Flamer and an Outpost straight down the middle. Flamer there goes down, but this Outpost is heading straight in that direction. Boycah's not even interested in the flanks. He's just sending everything straight down the middle. ExCaL's established a bunker over here. Outpost is getting loaded. ExCaL's reloading his MiGs, but another problem with this matchup is that the MiGs take so long to reload without the napalm. They reload in like 2 seconds with napalm, and isn't it like 8 seconds or something without the napalm? So it's a massively long time. ExCaL's trying to make it work with the Red Guard. So has ExCaL got an answer here with this build order? I think Boycah should just keep up the spam, and eventually he should be able to break through and close down this airfield. But yeah, with the Flamer here as well, you clear out the Red Guard. So it's looking like even ExCaL, the man himself, is not able to hold this. I mean, maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit here. Boycah's dropping down the prop, which I don't like. As long as he can keep the spam up, I don't think you need to do the prop. I think, yeah, making that prop is a definite mistake. The thing is he keeping the spam up here? He's got 2.3k. There's been such a big gap between that unit and like that whatever Flamer just went down. I think Boycah just needed to keep it the spam. I think like making these few units here, making that barracks, making the prop, I think he's cut the production. And that allows ExCaL to maintain with the mix. So yeah, I don't think this is looking good now for Boycah. He is flaming this down. And I suppose with the prop he will be able to get the oils, but I think he should be able to kill China before that. Okay, Flamer here from ExCaL. ExCaL has completely stabilized, but I swear it all comes down to this. You've cut the production, you've stopped the spam. Okay, now this attack's going to be kind of good, but what if ExCaL gets napalm now and just shoots at that? Oh, he did pick off 1 MiG there, though. MiGs do come in, and the ECM is not really in play. But regardless, though, he did take out 3 MiGs there, which is still an expensive loss. And Boycah can see when they're on the ground here. He's got his Lotus out, can get this oil now. There is a Red Guard here from ExCaL, actually. Boycah's going for the crush. He's sending an ECM. Oh, he's getting the crush anyway. He gets the crush. Lotus gets 1 oil there. This army's being really, really hurt, and it is looking like it's going to go down. He evacs his stuff. He's going to take out that GAT. That oil there does belong to ExCaL, but he did lose his other one. And ExCaL's losing a lot of units here to this big inflob over here on the right. I think, you know what would be decent from Boycah is actually a helix, a sneaky helix around the side on top of the mix, which I've seen him do before. quite a few MiGs up, and no napalm yet, interestingly, for ExCaL. He's building his CC. ExCaL is ahead in terms of XP. This is what I mean, man. Even if you've got the ECMs, you've even got an assault troop crew and whatever, if you allow China time to breathe, you take that pressure off early. Yeah, sure, you get one oil. Congratulations. But as soon as you get some napalm now, you are completely screwed unless you've got some sneaky way of taking down these MiGs. But if ExCaL plays it right, there will be outposts everywhere to detect the Lotus, and there are. There's one here, one here. So how is Boycah going to answer that? I think he's given ExCaL much more of a chance by taking off that early pressure. By building the prop in the barracks, he took the pressure off. He's floating 2.3k as well. Those here might go down. The CC is up, though. Now napalm's up. Just look, your army just gets completely obliterated. So I don't know what Boycah is doing, honestly. I don't know. He needs some way of killing their MiGs. he needs ExCaL to mess up and lose a load of MiGs. I mean, you could try and out money spam him or something. You've got an extra oil, I suppose. But ExCaL is working his way towards level 3. So you would imagine carpet and artillery will be able to take down that oil, maybe. I think quite a few assault troop crawlers and ECMs is probably the answer for those MiGs. Another MiG coming in here. Trying to hit an ECM, but doesn't quite hit his target. Don't know if Boycah's got the Vet 2 minigunners or not. I'm sure I saw some Vet 1 minigunners before. If Boycah's paying attention here and clicks on the MiG as soon as it comes in. Oh, man. Yeah, he's not paying attention. Yeah, I don't really know what Boycah's doing here, to be honest. Not that impressed. Not that impressed at all. And ExCaL is just playing this absolutely perfect. Yeah, Boycah's dropping down loads of bunkers now. Like, the MiGs are just going to be... Even if you've got 1 or 2 miniguns in there, the MiGs are just going to come in from an angle and just take out these bunkers one at a time. It's probably more units. More assault troop crawlers, more ECMs at this point. Maybe MiGs of your own as well. Napalm MiGs of your own. ExCal's floating quite a bit of cash. Disable comes in there on the flamer. MiGs coming through now, and lo and behold, one of the bunkers is there going to go down. Force fires the ground there, tries to get the Lotus, but the Lotus has escaped. So yeah, one bunker has gone down. I mean, it's delaying ExCaL. You are collecting from the mid, and you do have an extra oil, I suppose. Lotus continues to disable stuff from range. Boycah's building up some of his XP now, because he has been trailing behind. And these flamers here are giving away XP from ExCaL to Boycah. Boycah's putting that in the bank. We'll wait until he gets level 3. Yeah, when he gets level 3, you know, imagine carpet and artillery on these airfields is going to be bad. So I still think Boycah's... Is he leading at this point? I still think he is, actually. Even though his army keeps getting wrecked, it's just the economic lead. He can afford to take some bad trade-offs. But ExCaL is level 3 now. ExCal's actually flaming his own bunker there. Carpet now coming in on this middle supply. Is he going to move his trucks out of the way? He's selling his supply. A bit late, though. Because the supply wasn't even dead. It's a mistake there from Boycah. Yeah, some of the things Boycah's doing here are a bit questionable, in my opinion. Like, you don't sell a supply as it's being hit, because it's either going to die or it's going to survive. You're not going to be able to sell it in time anyway. So he's messed up there, but because now he has to rebuild it when it wasn't dead in the first place. That makes sense. Assault troop crawler there just get popped open and killed. He's not got the Vet 2 minigunners. Is that a mistake as well? Because he would have probably taken out more MiGs with the Vet 2 minigunner. And he didn't use the Frenzy in the beginning either. So yeah, he's saving up. Saving up the money. Artillery comes in on a bunker and hits the assault troop crawler as well. Wow, that is painful. MiGs coming in once again. One MiG goes down. 2 MiGs go down. That outpost gets popped open, but ExCaL is taking damage. But this has been a bit of a struggle here for Boycah, but it's still that oil advantage. He could sell that supply. That one's still collecting. Boycah's got a few tank engines here. He could use that to close down the airfields. I think Boycah is leading here. I think. Even though the XP would say otherwise, I still think he's leading. He's about to be level 3 as well, and those MiGs are going to feel some pain when he gets to level 3. That supply. It's going to go down. Ooh. This bunker's going to fall as well. I mean, it's going to delay ExCaL from pushing in. Yeah, sure, but you're also giving him XP from just killing these bunkers. Like, bunker didn't kill anything. Boycah loves a bunker. He's dropping down another bunker. Flamer on this left-hand side. Carpet and artillery, and those MiGs are going to go down, I'm pretty sure. Oh, supply actually gets hit. Goes down as well, and the artillery lands on the airfield, but the airfield survives. ExCaL is now level 4. He has loads of MiGs, but he's ran out of cash. He's only got, what, 3.2k there. That main's all dried up. He is going to be collecting from the mid very soon. Boycah's Lotus here is going to disable the dozer through the scaffold. I think that Lotus is dead now. Ooh, that's one lucky Lotus. Let's move out of the way just in time. Would be handy to get that at a hospital, you know. Yeah, you get that Lotus. You get the Lotus to capture the hospital, and then your Lotus is going to repair for free. This guy's now going to try and rebuild this supply, but there's a few units here. Very interesting games tonight. That Lotus is probably going to go down now. The MiGs are back in action, but ExCaL does need to deal with this attack first. Nice little split there, but he's not taking down the MiGs. He's just taking damage on his army again. The MiGs are not going down. Lotus does die, but kills the supply at least, or forces to cancel. And yeah, but I mean, who's winning now? Who is winning now? Because Boycah's not collecting on the middle anymore. And ExCal's got all these MiGs. He can just keep winning the fights just with these MiGs. So ExCal's still circling his base with these MiGs. He's collecting from the mid. Boycah is as well, but he's long distance collecting with his trucks. Boycah has made 1 hacker. Oh, 2 hackers actually. Made 2 hackers. I think, yeah, if ExCaL wins this one, Boycah's going to be scratching his head like, how did I lose that? But yeah, carpet doesn't kill the supply. That's why you shouldn't sell the supply when the carpet's already on it anyway, because there's a chance it might survive. And yeah, that was one of the other mistakes that Boycah did. And just this army just keeps getting obliterated. This is what I mean. If you give China room to breathe and he gets on this many napalm MiGs, and the Lotus can't get in because ExCal's got it always covered, you need to kill him in the first few minutes with that spam, and he took the pressure off, and this is why he's in this situation. He's probably going to lose the game now. All comes down to those napalm MiGs, and there's still 8. Carpet bomb coming in on the oil. Oil very close to death. Flame here will kill the bunker. And the oil does go down. Dozer takes some damage as well. ExCaL still collecting on the mid. He saw both of his supplies back in his base for the extra cash. Artillery from ExCaL. That's going to be probably looking like it's going to be on this war factory. Oh, he's got a few more hackers, you know. 3-5 hackers there. 6-7. He's got like 7 hackers, you know. I think they're maybe a little bit too close to the buildings. Maybe behind here would be a better position. But yeah, like ExCaL's so on top of protecting these MiGs that Boycah cannot kill him. Like if that minigun had dropped, then it had worked, and the MiGs were on the ground, then yeah, sure, it could be good. But those MiGs have been so well protected throughout this whole game. Hospital was never captured by Boycah, although it would be probably dead by now. But at least he would have had some free repair earlier on when he had a Lotus there. The MiGs just reload and they just strike again. Reload, strike again. Artillery coming in now, but that is probably a little bit late because by the time that lands now, those MiGs are already going to take off. This airfield's still going to go down, but the MiG's going to take off. So you've killed a 1,000 airfield. That carpet doesn't look like it's going to even reach a target. So all the MiGs are still alive. So yeah, Boycah is really struggling to get to those airfields. Got Vet 3 GAT there. It just shows you how much damage they do. The fact that that carpet went down just to a couple of units. And the MiGs come in once again. So what I mean, you give China room to breathe, and it will breathe fire. Someone needs to quote that. GG from Boycah. But yeah, I think he made quite a few mistakes in that game. Whereas so far throughout this set, he's been playing real good. I think he made a few mistakes there. So GG, well played. Let's go on to the next. 3-2 is the score. Okay. Waiting for the next map. So we've got GLA for Boycah. Desolated District is the map. ExCaL has chosen this one. GLA for Boycah with the red color up in the top right. We have the mighty ExCaL with the purple China tank. So Boycah with his favorite army loves GLA. Any GLAs? But I think Tank has got a very good chance here because, like I said before on Vendetta, if you were watching like an hour ago when ExCaL and Reznov were playing, I said about them sneaky flamers that go around the sides of the map on open maps. And this is a prime example of an open map. So you can see here just how open it is. There's no there's no barricade or bunker or anything you can get inside. So flamer can just come in there, and it can also just come all the way around the map here as well. So yeah, I've seen Tank win many times, or China's win many times on this map, that is for sure. So looks like ExCaL's going for a 3 supply build order. Truck rush from this supply. It's going to try to get this worker here. It's really microing that. It's really trying to hit it. But Boycah is also microing his worker. But it is going to go down. I think he tried to get in that hut. But yeah, took the micro off for a second. This truck, is that going to achieve anything now, or is it a little bit too late? Do you just want to send that so you've got like 3 trucks here, for example, or send it back to this one? Like, was that second truck necessary there? So worker goes down. Tunnel will get up over here, though. There is a GAT on the way. Actually, ExCaL's dropping down an airfield next. Technical makes his way into the base and steps on the mines, of course. And a load of RPGs went down there as well. I don't know if there was a terrorist inside of there. I think there was a terrorist and 3 RPGs, something like that. So yeah, bad first attack there from Boycah. Stepping on the mines, I think, is a big mistake. Second technical now coming from Boycah. He's got a tunnel up over here. Tech RPG, actually. He's going to hunt the first dose there of ExCaL. This one over here is pretty protected, though. And ExCaL now with this Helix out. And it looks like it's going to be a bunker licks, not a gat licks, as we've seen in a few games previous. Let me here will cause some damage to the tunnel, and to one of the RPGs I think went down. But Boycah is applying the pressure here, and one truck at least is going to go down. Is Boycah going to see that Helix? He has to see the airfield and the Helix now because he's got these RPGs here, so surely he can see it. Is he going to start making quads straight away? He should do. But he's stepping on the mines once again. I don't understand, like, why even risk going near buildings? It's just like, unless you 100% know there's nothing there. Better check by force firing it. This is what I mean about the openness with the flamers, by the way. Here comes a flamer. Although it has just gone straight across the map, because the tunnel is unlikely to be there, this flamer now in, and that supply is in big danger. Flamer here. Pop from Boycah. Going to lose 1 quad at minimum. Oh, loses 2. It's a painful loss there. And these Helix is now going to begin to clear up these tunnels. That tunnel there at least is going to go down. GG from Boycah. And is ExCaL starting to take the momentum here? It's 4-2 now is the score. From a 2-1 lead for Boycah. Is Boycah starting to slip? And his ExCaL's momentum starting to become too much here. Boycah will now play as the tank, so it's not over yet. He can still make this a 4-3, which is still kind of close. Still can happen. Okay, tank versus GLA. Boycah will now play as a tank at the top right position, and ExCaL will play in the bottom left with GLA vanilla. Okay, so you've got Boycah in the red color with a China tank. We're on Desolated District. Down in the bottom left, we have ExCaL with the GLA vanilla. Going for a barracks first. Looks like a real barracks. And he is playing with the purple color. Leoian in the chat. Leoian246 says, who has the better record, ExCaL or Boycah? ExCaL has the better record. If you're talking about between them or in terms of tournament wins or anything else. Yeah, ExCaL has the better record, that's for sure. Notice that ExCaL's using clear the mines, send his worker through the CC. Okay, War Factory barracks from ExCaL. We're going to see a truck rush actually from Boycah. But ExCaL seems to be already pretty much prepared every truck rush that we see. So going straight to the supply against ExCaL, I don't know if it's always worth it. It's going to keep ExCaL busy for a second, I suppose. Is ExCaL? Yeah, he's going to force fire the ground and get it. That's a really decent start there for ExCaL, killing that one truck without it achieving anything. I think if you're playing against ExCaL, rather than sending it towards the supplies, because he seems to always be pretty much protected against it, you're probably better off denying the more aggressive workers from him, I think. We've got one war factory so far. We've got mines on this supply over here. And Boycah's going to put his dozer over there as well. Technical now coming in for ExCaL. Is he going to suspect mines here? I mean, if you watch ExCaL, I don't think he tends to step on the mines in general. Like, just in case there are mines there. Nice little terrorist there from ExCaL, that is for sure. Scrap the Knight comes in, but the TNT there has killed the GAT. And this technical now could get a super tech. He's not actually going to go for it at all. He's killed the dozer, he's killed one truck, and now he's going to go for the other dozer. And that other dozer definitely is in danger. Kills another truck, gets the Vet 3. Drops off the RPGs. Don't know if that was a mistake or not. I think you could say it was. So I think that technical was going to get out. But there's a sneaky tunnel being built here, but it's going to get denied. Yeah, Boycah remaking his trucks and got a second war factory. And ExCaL keeping up the pressure with these quads and RPGs. Technical's going to go and pick up the RPGs again, actually. Boycah is holding strong. After all that decent aggression there, he is holding. ExCaL's not on a third. He is on 2 arms dealers, though. Tech RPG still roaming around looking for some kills. And he's going to go for this supply next. There's 2 GATs here, though, so he should be able to take that fight if he goes in together. But 1 GAT at a time, you would imagine not. Ooh, a rare mistake there from ExCaL. Steps on the mines. And Boycah is stabilizing. He's going for an airfield. Whether that's just a trick or whether he's going to make a Gatlix or a Bunkerlix or whatever, let's just see. Because sometimes you might build an airfield just to trick your opponent into thinking you go in air units. So he'll switch into quads. But it looks like he is actually going to make barracks. He's going to make Bunkerlix, as you would imagine. This supply is in danger, but there's loads of GATs here, and this will be chased away. There is a GAT around the back here, and ExCaL's lost 1 work. Oh, he didn't even lose that 1 worker, but he's going to lose workers here, that is for sure. And then based on that, ExCaL not going to be in the greatest of position if he loses all these workers here or if he's delayed in mining. Because these GATs here are chewing through all of ExCaL's units, and he's going to have no quads left whatsoever. So then this helix that's being produced by Boycah, you would imagine he's going to be able to do really well. This is keeping ExCaL busy. Tech RPG moves in once again, and 1 truck is going to fall. Ooh, what's he doing about the mines? Nah, he's not going to go on the mines. This worker, sorry, this truck rather, is going to be harassed some more. We're going to continue the pressure straight through. But just run into some tunnels, and there are quads there as well, so it does need to be smart about this fight. Probably sending the flamers in first. The rebels have been detected. So now Boycah knows that there is an oil cap coming into play, and yeah, he is getting both oils already. I didn't even realize he had the rebels already there. Boycah's helix has already been used. Actually, it's been repaired now. Oh, it would have been used to kill that tech RPG that I've not been paying attention to. The ExCaL continuing the pressure, this time with a big force here, but is he sacrificing his base? He's desperately trying to drop down some tunnels, but I don't think they're going to get up in time because the army's right here. ExCaL kills a supply, loses a scorp there to the mines. But why is Boycah not pushing in now? Because this base is wide open. Yeah, a little bit slow with his push. He is still going to cause some damage. These two tunnels here at least are going to get cancelled. Is ExCaL going to click C on him and press cancel? It doesn't look like it. But he's paying attention over here actually, and 2 helixes have gone down. Massive losses there from Boycah. That's a really expensive loss. ExCaL does have the junk repair in the middle, the repair bay. Boycah's clearing out this area and pushing in now with these gats. He does not have chain guns. He's chewing through these quads regardless though, and all these workers. Boycah did obviously lose that supply. He's rebuilding it. I still think it's worth paying attention though and building a perfect supply placement. Even at this later stage, the extra money will make all the difference. Don't just do it because you've got the money at this kind of stage. It can still make a difference throughout the rest of the game. Leoian in the chat says, what do I think about GLA Hijacker? If you're talking about the regular GLA Hijacker, I think it's absolutely useless because it's not stealth and it requires a general's point. So unless you are GLA Stealth, I would never make him. If you are GLA Stealth, yeah, they work really well against certain armies. Yeah, well, they work really well in general, to be honest. But if you're GLA Vanilla, don't make him. If you're Stealth, then yes, you'll make him. So yeah, we've got 3 flamers here. He's trying to push this area and clear this oil. And I think this is quite a decent push, actually. But the question is, what is ExCaL doing elsewhere on the map? That oil there's gone down to a flamer. ExCaL's rebuilding that. This supply looking like it will go down. But Boycah's got quite a decent-ish economy. The middle buildings there went down as well. CC is going to... Oh, CC's already up, actually. So yeah, I don't know if he's got carpet. No, he won't have carpet. Artillery and mines, you would imagine. That oil there is going to fall. Big army of quads here. And chain gun is in play. No AP ammo because there's no palace. No palace means no black market. No black market means no AP ammo. So these quads, they're going to... are they going to all be able to get in that tunnel, or are they going to get stuck a little bit? A few of these quads at least are going to get picked off. You see they're getting stuck in like a traffic jam? 3 quads there was quite a big loss. And these flamers here, Boycah is on point with this tank. That is for sure. He's using flamers all over the place. He's clearing this position. He's letting that tunnel finish there, though, but he's won like the main engagement. And he's weakened these tunnels, at least. ExCaL's now back on 2 armadillos. That worker is going to get in. Is Boycah going to see that? Yeah, he is. He's on it. He's on the case. He is on the case, but he's actually shooting at the tunnel, not the worker, though. That's the problem. Tech RPG comes in here, and he's going to harass the trucks. He's going to try to probably pick off that dozer. He does unload a few RPGs, but they all get gunned down so fast, and even the dozer will survive, despite there being like 5 RPGs inside of there. You would have said, if you're definitely going to go for the dozer, you probably evac all 5 of them and shoot it together. I think because he unloaded them in stages there, and that's why the dozer survived. Mine drop on top of the armadillo, but there is... Ooh, there was a worker there clearing the mines, but sadly he got artilleried in the face. And that's the last thing you need, like artillery in the face in the middle of the day. Never going to end well for you, is it? The Boycah continuing with this huge army. There is no palace out, so how the hell is ExCaL going to deal with that? He has a load of Scorps, actually. That's probably one way, because there's no Battle Masters here. And ExCal's got like a nice 50-50 split going on here. A strong quads. Vetted. But yeah, would this army still win? I think with the Scorps. Still a nice army. There is a helix being prepared, so what Boycah could do is focus down the quads and then come in with a helix. ExCaL is trying to expand. He's doing the true GLA style, which is being like a cockroach. He's playing like whack-a-mole. Take down one supply, but he builds it somewhere else. So Boycah now coming in with the helixes. The quads are out of position a little bit. So he could use this time now to pick off some of these scorpions and then move in now and pick off the quads. Very nice attack from Boycah, and it looks like this third supply once again will fall. I don't think there's anything that ExCaL can do about that at the moment. So very well played there from Boycah, taking down that third supply once again, and Boycah is looking in the lead to me. This tunnel here is still up. Helix come in again, and one Helix almost goes down, but he does pick off 2 Scorpions, and that is valuable because there's only 3 Scorps left now against this. Like the 3 ECMs alone could disable those, and he could just move in with the GATs. No AP ammo, remember. So the GATs do have an easy time really against these unupgraded quads. Boycah, really cheeky guy. He's even expanded to ExCal's supply over here, and he's actually collecting, but there's a few Scorpions here. Helix is moving back in. And is ExCaL going to take this fight? He's going to take the fight to the trucks, but Boycah's not interested. He's happy to lose that because instead he's going to actually kill the second supply of ExCaL. So ExCal's going to be on 1 supply, 3 workers. And how much cash does he have there? 2.5k. So Boycah coming in here. Very nice fight indeed. Helix is moving, picking off some Scorpions. Both players here are playing absolutely superb. Seeing an absolutely epic fight. We're approaching 15 minutes. But the problem is for ExCaL now, all of his Scorpions have been taken out. And he's only got quads now because he's scared of these Helixes. That's the problem against China Tank. He's got a really strong ground army. And if you get the Helix numbers up, then yeah, you've got a strong Air Force and you've got the strong ground army. That's the problem here. That mine drop has failed this time because there's so many quads out. So you could say it's a bit of a misplacement there from Boycah. Unless he's dropped it somewhere in his base, but it doesn't look like it. I think you have to say Boycah's leading here because ExCal's not going to be collecting very soon. ExCal's dropping down another tunnel over here to secure that. And Boycah is choosing to take this fight. He's going in with the Helixes, but this could be a very bad fight for him here. He's focusing down all the quads as much as he can, but he is going to come out on top. He is going to take out the quads. I thought that was a bad fight, but it's very close. And actually, Boycah came out with loads of units, so maybe it wasn't even as close as I thought. Boycah just absolutely dominated that fight. Very well played. Boycah is playing on form here. He's definitely had his 12 coffees and 19 ghost peppers or whatever he has. Very well played. Completely on point, moving his Helixes in and out of the action exactly when he needs to. and then coming in and taking the fight at the right time. Like, what is the skill alone, knowing when to take a fight and when not to? I thought then it was a bad fight to take, but Boycah obviously saw it differently and chose to take the fight and yeah, won it. So obviously he knows exactly what he's doing. Carpet bomb comes in, takes out the war factory, takes out the radar van, and that, I think, is it. GG. ExCaL has nothing. He has absolutely nothing at all. GG, well played. 4-3 is the score. Okay, so very, very action-packed and very, very close so far. So far, yeah, we've got a 4-3 scoreline here for ExCaL. We've got Boycah up in the top right with the USA Vanilla in the red. Down in the bottom left, we've got ExCaL with the China Tank in the purple color. Thought we might see a no eco here from both times that both players are USAs, but actually here it looks like a more normal build order from Boycah. He's gone for War Factory and a barracks, indicating just regular rock Vs, and then usually we see a fire base like somewhere around here. Some people like to do it a little bit further forward, like here and whatever. Yeah, I'm expecting there will be some kind of fire base here somewhere. 2 supplies, 2 war factories from ExCaL, and then I think after like 3 gats, he likes to make the prop pretty fast. So fire base will be established. GAT and an outpost is the first units from ExCaL here. B there goes down, and loads of missile defender, but doesn't really achieve all that much. Troop crawler here is going to be engaging this bunker over here. And that bunker's going to go down pretty quick. There's 3 Vs out, though, and an ambulance. But these Vs are taking a very, very bad fight here, and one of them has gone down already. Laserlock comes in, but this troop crawler with the tank hunters here definitely going to be applying pressure, and that fire base is probably going to go down. We can't even get any hits there, can it? Or can it hit the... Can it hit these tank hunters? Maybe. Probably want to come in with the ambulance to crush these, or at least help with the V or something. But there's a few more GATs now coming in for ExCaL, and ExCal's not made a prop at all, actually. He just wants to apply the pressure straight away. Nice laserlock. He's bringing the Crusader in as well. Fire base does go down. He's trying to hit the Chinooks now, and does kill one. And he's on the second one, actually, and there's another GAT here. Prop now being built by ExCaL. So Boycah has kind of stabilized, but he took big damage though. Losing those 2 Chinooks, $2,400 wasted. Yeah, still very much in the game. He's got a Crusader out over here as well. There's a few GATs out for ExCaL, as you would imagine. One of them over here has been taken down though. There's an ECM out now as well. Two ECMs are out. And Boycah's going to focus on shooting this oil, but he does need to be careful because this GAT ECM army will still kill the Vs, even though this army is here. He's going to actually try to trap this army, I think. And Boycah's actually shot his own V. Is ExCaL even going to make a Lotus? That is the question. Because Boycah's just shooting down the oils in advance. So I think, yeah, ExCaL probably is not going to make... Not going to make a Lotus. ECM there is locked onto the ambulance, but that gets the GAT and the ECM killed. And now Boycah's going to make his way into the base, and you imagine both of these doses are at risk. This one here at least is going to go down, I think. He might even sacrifice the Vs here to kill the prop. But he's going to move in on top of the airfield. One MiG goes down at $1,600 lost. That means there's no mines for the next few seconds, so you should be able to get out. But the prop actually survives. One V here might get disabled by the ECM. Or will Boycah just win the fight? He's actually going for the dozer hunt. And the dozer goes down, actually. Yeah, it goes down. One V is going to escape. And Boycah behind this has got so many fire bases and 3 Crusaders. Search and destroy. It's going to be up soon. Strat production begins. Napalm is ready, and he has the MiG out. ExCaL might lose his MiG, though, to this building. Yes, he's going to lose the MiG. Yes. So another $1,600 loss there. Quite a big loss. And Boycah coming in with what? Coming in with 2 full Vs, probably. ExCaL has the middle building, so he does have a Lotus. Lotus is over here. He's looking for that oil, but Lotus is going to find a dead oil. This drop on the MiGs. Ooh, baby. He's going to drop on the prop, actually. Unloads a load of stuff. Prop goes down, and now the airfield is in danger. Yeah, so ExCaL is in a very bad shape at the moment. Is that MiG going to get focused? Oh, he's not focusing the MiG. He's just going for the kill on this. He's just going for the kill and gets it. Gets the kill on all the MiGs. So yeah, Boycah's right decision there to keep shooting at the airfield. Very, very nice indeed. Search and destroy is deployed. ExCal's going to what? Continue the fight. But how is he How is he going to deal with that? Tarek in the chat says, what happened to ExCaL versus Reznov? If you rewind this stream, it was at the beginning of that. At the end of this, I'm going to video edit it so it'll be 2 clear-cut challenges, because we did have an issue with the first part of the stream. Thanks to the big man himself, Yummy Yummy. So ExCaL continuing the spam on the 2 war factories. He does have chain gun. But Boycah's already got a few Vs out. Does he really need to make anything more now than a few more fire bases and a few more Crusaders? Just leave everything on guard? Like, not really sure there's much ExCaL can do here without any dozer. Boycah making a mistake not shooting that, because ExCaL's getting a discount on all of his stuff. Lotus here is just chilling. She's moving in now to cause some damage. ExCaL is hunted. Yes, remember, he is, rather. Yo, the Smiley 15. No worries, man. Cheers for your comment. Yeah, what can ExCaL get done here with just this army? That is the question. And Boycah's got issues with his connection today because he is disconnected. Yeah, it's like Boycah's connection just drops for like 10 seconds or so and then we're back. So yeah, luckily the ping's gone back and Boycah's actually got tomahawks out. So I don't know, I always think tomahawks are a little bit risky because now he's going to come in. Like, how much damage have those tomahawks done so far? I would say not a lot, but it is forcing ExCaL to fight, I suppose. But now Boycah's forced to take the fight away from the fire bases. But yeah, I suppose ExCaL coming in now, the tomahawks can be used. Just the tomahawks are expensive if they get caught off by the GATS ECM. But actually, Boycah's micro is 100% on point. You are seeing an on point Boycah here, that is for sure. Okay, last engagement here, I think, and Boycah's level 3 now, so Pathfinders will be out. GG from ExCaL, or all of these. You can see the hotkeys he's using. Landmines, U for supply, all of them kind of things. Someone can freeze frame that, and you can see what hotkeys ExCaL is using. 4-4 is the score. Very, very close set indeed. Will Boycah be able to get the win with the tank? I doubt it myself, but maybe. Will we see a no eco here from ExCaL? Maybe. Okay, so jump into the next game. We've got Boycah with the red China tank down in the bottom left. Forgotten Air Battle is the map. Up in the top right, we've got ExCaL with the USA Vanilla in the purple color. Yeah, it's going to be no eco. ExCaL's traditional no eco. Builds his barracks really far forward. And then he'll put the war factory here and try and get a V across the map as fast as possible. Is Boycah waypoint scouting? Does he really care if he waypoint scouts or not? Because he's still probably going to make the first 2 units the same, which will be getting an outpost, you would imagine. It's going to be 2 war factories quite close together. Every little thing here with the no eco is going to make all the difference. ExCaL sending all of these missile defenders to the mid here. So that first V is going to come out, pick these up as soon as possible and start making his way across the map. He's sending a dozer across as well to distract the fire that will be from the Gats. But if it is an outpost first, which I suspect it will be, then that dozer should go down pretty quick. ExCaL loads up his first V, and if you look now, 1 minute 30, he's already in the middle of the map. Whereas if he'd have done the no eco back here, it would have been much longer before that first V came across. So I'm pretty sure Boycah now knows in. Now the problem is on this map is that the terrain is kind of messed up. So doing a no eco here is harder than on other maps because a bad terrain. Yeah, usually means bad things for the Vs. No economic damage has been done to Boycah so far. And it looks like he's got quite a decent army here. And the Vs are taking the fight on the bad terrain. Boycah's now going to focus down the dozer. Dozer is probably going to go down. It does escape just. Boycah's getting his numbers of units out. And ExCaL is only on the 1 supply. So ExCaL under a bit of pressure here, really, to cause some damage. He's killed nothing so far. Apart from the outpost and 2 tank hunters. That's all he's killed. But there are so many Gats out here now. So ExCaL has got some serious work to put in with these Vs. 1 Gat will fall. Crusader is now out from ExCaL as well. Been sent across the map. Prop is building. 39%. ExCaL is making good use of these Vs, and so far quite a lot of Gats have fallen now, actually. Another 3 went down there. And now with this Crusader, do you just have to fight it, or do you just ignore it and go straight to the Vs? But he's losing trucks now, Boycah is. So there's no eco. You've seen how strong it is and how fast it was straight across the map. No Vs have gone down so far. That V is quite close. Another outpost is made and has killed that Crusader. But Boycah is now on a prop. Now, is he building an ECM at the moment? ExCaL hasn't lost very much so far. Just 1... Oh, he didn't even lose 1 dozer, actually. He lost 1 Crusader and that's it. Boycah's still making Gats. He's not remade that truck. And he's still really trying to kill a V here. That V's getting vetted. Nice micro here from ExCaL. Trucks have just been remade. Or 1 truck has been remade so far. But the Crusader's already here. ECM is out. Tries to lock on one of the Vs. Does not get the kill. There's only 1 Gat remaining, and these Vs are going in for the kill. That V is awfully close to going down. I think it will go down. It is going to go down, but everything from Boycah has gone down as well, and he's not collecting there. The power's going to go down here. The dozer's going to go down here, and that's not his last dozer, but whatever comes out of there now is not going to be able to do anything. GG. Well played there to ExCaL. 5-4 is the score. ExCaL just needs 1 more victory. So Boycah better hope for something balanced or a mirror now. Okay, waiting for ExCaL to join. I'm just trying to see what maps are in the World Series so I know what they might pick. We've got TD. Arctic Lagoon is a map. We've got Cold Territory we haven't seen. Summer Arena, Tournament Delta. Farmlands of the Fallen. And Planet Koyon we haven't seen either. Between these two players. Okay, ExCaL joins now. I think Boycah's just rejoining. Remember, the winner of this gets $100. TD, ExCaL has chosen. TD. No Boycah 0v5. Like, I don't even know which one it is, you know. Yeah. Oh, wow. Lucky Boycah. He's got a Tox Mirror. He's got a Tox Mirror on TD. His probable favorite matchup at the time of need. This is going to be epic because ExCaL just needs one more. His Tox is amazing. Boycah needs just two more. $100 on the line. His Tox is amazing. So, yeah, how is this going to go? Has Boycah got the better position as well because he's got the top spot? So many questions, so many answers. Let me know who you think's going to take this one. We've got Boycah in the top. TD. The home of Zira, TD. Boycah with the Tox in the red. Down in the south, we've got ExCaL with the purple Gilet Tox as well. In the south of TD. Right, one thing you need to do with GLA is what ExCaL is doing here. So when you're doing a box, always do it at an angle like this, like ExCaL is doing. You don't want to be blocking, when you're GLA, you don't want to be blocking any part of here or any part of here. The workers want to have as much surface area to this supply as possible. Because if they don't, then you're going to collect at a slower rate, or they're going to be forced out of the box or something weird. So yeah, if you watch ExCaL all the time, he will always do this like slight angled box like that. You need to stick that in your strat. Because you see what Boycah's doing here? He's blocking part of it there. I swear, if you just left the game rolling, ExCaL will have collected more by the end of the game. As long as he gets that worker collecting as well. Because he's got room there for 6 workers. Boycah's only got the room there for 5. Might be wrong. Pretty sure I'm right though. First technical out for both players. Boycah's slightly faster, and it is probably going to get in there because there is a gap. This guy's going to clear some in the mid, and he's also going to lose a bunch of workers. Like, what was that? An RPG and 3 workers, something like that. But ExCaL is gaining control of the mid, and he's also got a rebel there ready for the oil cap. And Boycah's oil cap is nowhere in sight. He's got a rebel there, but that's it. Okay, big tech RPG push here from ExCaL is keeping Boycah busy, if anything. ExCal's being harassed here again. Boycah has saved his rebel. He's getting the oil. Nobody's on 2 arms dealers just yet. And actually, this oil has been denied as well. So both players are denying the oils. And actually, Boycah's ahead in terms of the oil thing now. So Boycah with this technical around the back here is very, very genius, actually. And he'll probably even win the fight against that one technical, but he's going to lose against the second one. Now, ExCaL here could get a super tech, actually. Ooh, is he going to go for it, though? Yeah, he's going to go for it. Is Boycah going to scrap? He can't scrap deny anymore, so that's going to be a super tech there for ExCaL. I think that's a mistake, not scrap denying that. But is ExCaL going to collect this money, the scrap of the worker? I don't think so. No, he's got a super tech. But Boycah is getting his oil. ExCaL getting his oil. Very, very even game so far. But I think that ExCaL has taken more damage economically. ExCaL expanding to a fast supply in the mid. Boycah doing the same here. But he's got much less map control. ExCal's got more map control. So this supply here is better. Yeah, if Boycah can secure this area, get like a tunnel up and stuff, I think that's pretty good for him. Second arms dealer is going up. Second arms dealer going up for ExCaL. Very even so far, but ExCaL is more in the face of Boycah here. I think he's got a better hold on the position here. And with this barracks going down, he's taking an XP lead now. He's got 316 compared to 138. Boycah bringing in his technicals, but I think ExCaL can win that fight. I wonder if these will get trapped, though, by a pop from here. Because that is certainly an option. What is ExCaL doing behind this? He's still got this two arms dealers. This oil is in danger. I think Boycah should be able to save that in time. Does he have enough stuff? Popping some scorpions. Oil is taking big damage, but does get scared off eventually. And these technicals, where are they going to go? Where are they going to go? Boycah is doing the chase. This is very low as well, actually. These technicals still roaming around. Is that Scorpion there going to go down? Is he going to get the super tech? What is going on here? Boycah bringing in all the technicals, and somehow these technicals are all still alive. One finally goes down. But is Boycah just being too distracted here? Meanwhile, ExCaL will just be spamming the Scorpions. How are these technicals still alive? Absolutely baffle me. Yeah, one cool thing about the Scorpion rocket is they will never fall off. They will never, like, stop following the target. It's like a homing missile or something. Big pop here from both players. We could choose him to take the fight, but I think ExCaL, you could say he's ahead here. Been more aggressive, he's got more map control, he's clearing out these buildings, and I think he's taking the more beneficial fight here, and he's got the super techs. Something going on there with a little disco of those units. DJ disco going on. Boycah is probably going to hold. More Scorpions being prepared. And Boycah's got a rebel of his own, actually. Boycah not backing down here and is potentially best matchup. I think he is every day, all day, happy to take a Tox Mirror. That rebel there does go down. But ExCaL's got more units here to go inside, and that rebel there has been killed. Rebel here does get cleared, and Boycah's going to secure this building again and probably hold this area. But you have to say ExCaL's slightly ahead, I think, because he's killed more because the XP. He's got a more forward tunnel there that could just be finished pretty quick. I think he's got slightly more map control. Maybe. I don't know, quite 50-50 actually, isn't it? But these workers are long distance collecting, whereas ExCaL's are more close to all these supply crates. ExCaL now probably going to drop off a worker, is he? ExCaL's got a clear route through to Boycah's base. He can now see the palace going up. Palace going up for ExCaL as well. Very, very even match. And I wonder if that tunnel is going to be finished, or will it get killed by these Scorpions? I think ExCaL can probably pop his stuff now. He's not going to do. He's not going to do. Tunnel does go down, and the XP is actually very, very even. It's just that ExCaL's got a more clear route through, and he's got these super techs that are running around, and he's probably got a rebel inside of here. Does clear that building once again. It's a bad position in here for Boycah. If he loses this position, you have to say that is GG. He needs to get some RPGs ASAP inside of that building. The ExCaL continues the push with the Scorpions up north here. That tunnel needs to finish there for Boycah so he gets the RPG help. But these super techs, the massive amount of Scorpions here for ExCaL, just continue the push. And this is looking very, very bad for Boycah. He can't lose this position. He loses this position, that is it. He does secure this bunker again, and he is winning the fight now eventually, but ExCaL has still killed more. Just look at the XP difference. But Boycah has held. A few workers have died, because only a few long distance selected now. There's so many scrap here, though. And I think we've actually seen a technical go through. And yeah, he stopped the palace. He stopped the palace with a sneaky technical and killed all the workers. Wow. Very, very well played. So I don't even know. Technical must have come in from some angle, killed all the workers, and then killed all the workers over there. Very, very well played there from Boycah. Even I missed that. I was so focused on the action. But yeah, maybe that has slowed down ExCaL enough. And that palace is way behind now. Boycah's not on a market though, nowhere to be seen. But 7.6k and 2k. So you can see the difference the harassment has made there. Nice little fight here for Boycah. He has cleared this bunker and he is pushing back ExCaL with the tech advantage with this palace. He's got himself a battle bus and he's now pushing back ExCaL. This is an absolutely amazing game. He's on his market now as well. He's probably researching worker shoes, continues the push. He's got the gamma upgrade, so his RPGs are all stronger. How the hell is Boycah holding here? How is he pushing ExCaL back right now? Everything comes back to that bit that I missed. There must have been a technical that's run around the back, killed all of the workers, delayed the palace massively. And now, who would have thought here, he is pushing back ExCaL on this left-hand side position. This supply's at risk of going down. ExCal's bringing in his Scorpions, but he can't take the fight because of these bunkers. CC now being built by ExCaL, but I think he'd already placed it before. And cancelled it because he was getting the bounty money, I think. So now Boycah's collecting on the mid. ExCaL is not. Boycah sometimes doesn't get the worker shoes, you know. Even though if you've got more than 10k there, I think it's worth it. Yeah, this is really stunning play. I think you're seeing now why Boycah likes the GLA mirrors. Really, really amazing play. I think the whole reason he's turned this around is mainly that battle bus. So the reason he's got a battle bus advantage is because that palace got delayed and all the workers got killed by what must have been a sneaky technical. So maybe we'll check the replay after. DoMiNaToR snipes the bus but gets sniped himself. And if that worker finishes that, you imagine this is going to get cleared, and then Boycah's going to have free reign over these workers here. Boycah's got a decent market lead here as well. He's got 3 markets. Boycah the beast with GLA. So ExCaL now with a big push over here on this left-hand side. Interesting battle this is going to be, because it's going to be buggies against the battle buses, and this battle bus here at the front is going to go down. ExCaL, does he have the gamma upgrade? I don't actually know. But this is actually looking like an okay fight to take for ExCaL here, because these battle buses are getting wrecked by the enemy Jarman, which has now been sniped again, but also these buggies. But this battle bus is going to close in on the buggies, and all of a sudden, that has changed from a good exchange there, or a good-looking position for ExCaL, to a completely devastating one for him, because that battle bus just closed down all them buggies. ExCaL didn't move out of the way in time. And Boycah's on 6.4k. He's got the market lead. He's way ahead in terms of XP now. He's dropping down the Scud Storm. Absolutely amazing. It looks like we're going to be heading towards a decider. I mean, it's not over yet. Don't count ExCaL out, but just if you just look at the XP difference now, look at the market difference, look at the Scud Storm coming up, it's certainly heading in that direction. Nobody can dispute that. There is still an oil, and ExCaL is still collecting from the mid, although it is long distance. But Boycah just needs to put one unit here, man. Just stop some of these workers. If you just put a Jarman there, or one Rebel or something, to kill a load of them workers, it'll be so painful, because they're just wide open at the moment. Worker Shoes is in play for ExCaL. Boycah now finally has it. You see his long distance collecting, because of what I came down to before, what I said about this screwing over the supply. ExCaL is still behind on that supply, but the reason is because he got harassed and he lost all them workers for God knows how long. Was it like 2 or 3 minutes? It probably was, whilst I wasn't looking. Whereas Boycah, even though he's long distance collecting, he's still collecting with like 95 workers, I suppose, because they've all come from this supply. Yeah, ExCaL might get a nasty surprise when he sees, ooh, Jarman versus Jarman, and they both go down. Mutually assured destruction. Yeah, ExCaL will get a nasty surprise when he sees that there is a Scud Storm up for Boycah. Finally, someone is getting this bunker on the right side, because I swear that's been wide open for absolutely ages. ExCaL in the chat says you should bunker your own oil. Well, Boycah kind of is, really. He's got a CC protection, and he's got the 2 tunnels there at the front. I don't think a TNT really is probably going to get on that. Do you think? I don't think so. Maybe 1 extra tunnel if you want to be 100% safe. But Rebel ambushes here on top of the buggies that were trying to cause damage to supply. And 3 buggies there have fallen. ExCaL is making these markets slowly. Got 3 markets over on the left-hand side. Jarman is out again. Wow. Just look at these battle buses, man. We've got 5 battle buses. And they are gamma buses as well. Because when you get that upgrade there, where my mouse cursor is right now, that pink upgrade, it makes the rockets like 33% stronger. Something insane like that. It's actually more than the AP rockets. I think AP rockets is 25% and the gamma is 33%. So it's just absolutely insane. These battle buses now going to come in the base and absolutely wreck everything. These buggies are busy fighting the Scorps, so they're even going to run into the Scorps. What is ExCaL doing? But his whole base is about to get wrecked by these 5 battle buses. I don't think he's seen it at all. Meanwhile, he is going for a counterattack, but he's going to have a nasty surprise when he just flicks back to his base. He won't be able to click on his war factories anymore with the control group, because he's just getting completely wrecked here. There's no answer. No answer for this at all. Maybe ExCal's trying to get to level 5 or something, or just hanging in there, but he's building a barracks here at the top left. But Boycah is making this happen. Yeah, I think we're going to go to a decider. Let me know in the chat what decider do you want to see, because it's not decided between the players. The Tox Mirror on Twilight Flame, I was joking about that, by the way. Of course, I was joking. Let me know what you think. I think someone said tank mirror all, before, but do we see tank mirror all too often? Should it be tank mirror on Snowy Drought? Have we seen Snowy Drought yet? Did we see it? I don't think we saw it, did we? GG from ExCaL. What an absolutely amazing game. How Boycah did that, absolutely amazing. GG, well played. 5-5. Next game wins $100. Doesn't get much more exciting than this, does it? Maybe the World Series final. Which I'm working on trying to stream. Overcoming a few obstacles. But yeah, what... Are we going to see tank mirror, Snowy Drought? I mean, we always see that. Is it going to be that again? Okay, so reading the chat, Rafe says tank mirror or air mirror. I was thinking that air mirror on Summer Arena, Tox mirror on TF. It's not going to be TF, that's a joke. Stealth mirror. Tank mirror on Snowy Drought, Madara. AFG on Defcon. It's going to be World Series maps only. Vakelsi says tank mirror on Snowy Drought. One guy said Snowy Drought, nuke mirror, tank mirror, Snowy Drought. I've seen tank mirror, Snowy Drought a few times. Quite a few air mirrors as well. Air mirror, we need a map as well. Scrapping at the battle buses, I think it increases the HP survivability, so they're less likely to go to the whole mode. Yeah, more tank mirrors, quite a few tank or air mirror. Rafe says we saw Snowy first game. Yeah, true. Tank mirror always nice on Snowy Drought though, isn't it? We haven't seen Arctic Lagoon. It could be Arctic Lagoon. I just think on Snowy Drought, you end up with such epic tank mirrors. Could have liquid gold, yeah, I suppose. Stealth mirror, liquid gold. Could be a long one. Let's see. I've offered the players tank mirror on Snowy, so let's see if they want it. I think they'll probably accept that. They're both in the toilet at the moment. I said, be right back, WC. So yeah, we are down to the final game. Inf mirror, someone said. We have had quite a few China infs, stuff like that. Air mirror, tank mirror. There's loads of tank mirrors, to be honest. But there's quite a few air mirrors. We've had 2 nuke mirrors. Just read in the chat. Yeah, I think to be fair, tank is a clear favourite from reading the chat. Let's get our China music ready. Yeah, Blair in the chat says air. Air's clearly a second. There's quite a lot of airs, you know. Oh my god, there is quite a lot of airs. But as Boycah says, airs is over quite fast, so we'll go with tank. It's probably a 50-50. I didn't count them exactly. There's quite a few airs, but like Boycah says, we don't want it over fast. We want a long, epic decider. Tank mirror. Snowy drought. We've seen this decider quite a few times. I think we saw it in Toweleeeie's tournament. I think we've seen it in other tournaments as well, like specific rounds. And we're seeing it here again. Absolutely epic games are tank mirrors. But ExCaL up in the north with the purple China tank. Down in the south, we've got big Boycah with the red China tank. Boycah, to me, in these last few games, or this entire set, really, has looked super on point with like the micro and stuff like that. A couple of decisions, like when he played as Inf, and things like, yeah, a few questionable decisions, but overall, he's 5-5 against ExCaL, who just 7-0'd Reznov. So it just shows you, even though Boycah lost, like, what, 6-1 to Reznov or 6-2 to Reznov? It just shows you, like, people play differently on different days for, like, so many variables, thousands of variables, hundreds of variables even. So yeah, 2 supplies, 2 war factories from both players. This is a bit of a questionable supply placement. Bit far. And of course I'm going to mention that. You can't do that in one of my games that I'm streaming. Get away. Ooh. I don't know, man. Is that a perfect one? Or is that truck going to... I think that's going to move. Yeah, it's going to move. Whereas that's perfect. Oh, what the hell's going on here? I think it's actually worth microing them in. Yeah, I think he's controlling that. Yeah. Let's hope for Boycah's sake that actually sorts out. Flamer first unit. Outpost, first units. Flamer outpost straight down the mid. GAT is the next unit from ExCaL. Battle Mass the next unit. Remy Adrian in the chat says about what happened about the previous game. If you rewind to this beginning of this stream, Reznov ExCaL, the full set did happen. It got delayed by like 5 minutes because we got an attack on my connection. But it was only delayed like 5 minutes and we resumed. So we've got propaganda going up already for ExCaL. No propaganda yet from Boycah. He's going for a faster third supply. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that. I've seen that happen so many times. People expand to a fast third supply. Flamer rocks up, flames over, and you're forced to sell it, and you're already behind. So, yeah, I think ExCaL potentially leading at the moment because he is dropping down a prop, getting that barracks, and he's going to be a oil and refinery cap soon. Boycah is going to flush open this building. And he will start the flame wall from behind there. Boycah does have a battle master of his own here. He's got more units back here. But units spread everywhere, actually. I think he does need to group his units over here, though. Because he's going to need to defend this position from this supply. So Boycah's made a barracks. He's dropping down a bunker. But the difference is Boycah's on a faster third supply with a bunker, whereas ExCaL is on a faster prop. Okay, Boycah applying the pressure. This third supply has only just gone up. Boycah going to attack this bunker that's just been built here by ExCaL. But that outpost does go down. And this little bunker here is helping, actually. But this flamer here is going to flame all over. And these trucks here are going to go down. And ExCaL is looking a little bit vulnerable, actually. He's got the Lotus out, getting the oil. Going to get the refinery, no doubt. But that supply has been forced to sell after it's just been built. That is a big blow there. Both players very, very even in terms of the XP. ExCaL could be researching the autoloader upgrade though, which will make this tank obviously a lot stronger. But Boycah at the moment probably has to retreat from this position. I think this is a lost battle actually. He's not got the numbers here to take the fight, and too many battle masters here for ExCaL, and he's rebuilding that supply. Boycah's going to need to bring reinforcements, which he is doing. Prop is out for Boycah. He's making another war factory, and he's going to need it because he's just lost that battle. You see ExCaL now trailing ahead in terms of the XP. No autoloaders just yet. ECM is out though. Boycah trying to drop down another bunker. Boycah does overdo it with the bunkers sometimes, you know. Outpost is going to go straight into the base here, but it is going to get locked down by these units. It does go down. Don't know if that's because ExCal's got retaliation mode on or not. They automatically shot it, or was ExCaL just paying attention and shot it himself? Maybe. Okay, both Lotuses are out, and Boycah is going to get hold of this artillery platform. The Lotus there for ExCaL. Oh, I was going to say might go down, but he's actually shot in the wrong position. I mean, it's automated anyway. But now ExCaL has the autoloader upgrade. Boycah does not. Does he see the difference, though, in the tanks? Does he click on it and see it? Yeah, Boycah trailing way behind. Is he upgrading the autoloader himself? Boycah needs to maintain control here. This position here, this little plateau thing, does make all the difference. ExCaL wants to make use of his upgrade advantage, so he is forcing the issue at the moment, trying to push in. Boycah's sending a GAT over here, but there are 2 GATs coming in now for ExCaL. And ooh, very edgy fight. Very edgy. This flame over here is going to get shot, and Boycah needs to kill this building here. I think get that artillery platform and start shooting at it, because ExCal's getting a free repair on all of his stuff. Autoloader's now in play. Got 3 war factories for all... well, I was going to say all 3 players, but all 2 players. All 2 players have got all 2 autoloader upgrades. Why isn't Boycah shooting that, man? Why isn't, even with the GAT and the artillery platform, you'll be able to kill that eventually, and you get 200 XP from killing it. Boycah thinking about moving out, but this flamer on the right does get stopped. ExCal's still ahead in terms of the XP. Another power plant being built. Airfield going up for Boycah. No CC for Boycah. I think getting a CC about now is a good idea. ExCaL has a really good positioning. Flamer here. Ooh, it's going to get ECM'd. There's going to be a little fight here, but I don't think anyone wants to commit to a full-blown fight just yet. Or do they? Because, like, this fight is going to be absolutely everything. Whoever wins this fight has got it. And, oh, Boycah's just got an amazing upgrade at the exact right time. He's got the nationalism. What an absolutely amazing battle here. Whoever wins this battle might just win the game. Frenzy there used for ExCaL, and it looks like he's coming out on top. He's got so many ECMs here in the back. Artillery used on the army. Only kills a few tank hunters, though. ExCal's army glowing red with the frenzy. And both players now very ahead in terms of XP, like working their way towards level 5. Tank mirrors tend to be like that, because every time you kill a battle master, you get 200 XP. It's absolutely insane. And ExCaL still has this repair bay here. Boycah just hasn't got enough units at the moment. He's got Elix out though, and there's 2 GATs out for ExCaL. So what Boycah probably wants to do is pick off them GATs and then come in with the Helix. That really could catch ExCaL off guard. Don't think he'll be expecting that, and I'm not sure if he knows about this Helix or not. Can I see that Lotus? Yeah, it's Boycah's Lotus. Here's the Lotus of ExCaL, but the mine drop here is going to be right on top of those 2 GATs. That is really important. The GATs do survive, actually. Okay, tank drop on the ExCal's oil. That could work. Artillery on the left-hand side supply. Lix is out, but you don't want to reveal it. No, it's been revealed now because the Lotus is here. Don't know why you'd reveal that, because now ExCaL knows to mix in more GATs. It was only 2 before. And now he's going to mix in what? A load more? You would imagine? Artillery just hit in the middle somewhere. This Battlemaster over here will kill the oil by the looks of things. It is getting shot down now, but... Ooh, very, very close. Very, very close. Boycah behind at the moment. Definitely behind. Helix is killing this artillery platform. There is a nuke in play, so Boycah is the one on time limit. And look at this massive army here for ExCaL. I've seen Boycah lose this matchup on this map against ExCaL countless times. So yeah, now Boycah's got a Helix, but now he's revealed it. The element of surprise is gone. There's so many gats mixed in. Probably the last big fight here, but in Tank Mirror, anything can happen because an EMP can change everything. There is a Helix coming in, but that's way too soon because there's so many gats still there. EMP hits and disables the entirety of Boycah's army. Helix now coming in again, but it's just not good. It's just not good at all because there's one ECM, one gat, and the Helix falls even with low HP, but there's two more gats back here. Carpet bomb comes in, War Factory going down, and those has been disabled. CC has been captured. Two doses disabled actually, because that one got EMP'd. CC now being focused down. ExCaL's floating 10k, and Boycah is in his last moments in this challenge. Another big win here for ExCaL. It is looking like its army continues the onslaught. Unit after unit goes down. Boycah is still not level 5. One EMP here could theoretically change it a little bit, but ExCaL still has so much stuff back at his base. Oil there has been captured, but Boycah's base is just being deleted just by this super strong army. Like, you've got all the upgraded Battlemasters, you've got so many of them. You just literally click on a building and in about a second it's dead. GG's, well played. Absolutely epic end game there, but I feel like the Tox Mirror was more epic, you know, than that final decider. But ExCaL gets himself another win there, 6-5. Boycah did make it super close though. It looked like he could pull it there, but if you just look at the units destroyed there in the end, absolutely crazy there for ExCaL. He's destroyed more than, well, yeah, it's destroyed more than double. And ExCaL actually collected less. That just shows the faster third supply. I just think the more solid build order there is the 2 supplies and faster prop like ExCaL did. But was that the reason Boycah lost there? I think he took a couple of bad fights, like that one on the right hand side where he lost like 3 or 4 Battlemasters. Ever since then, ExCaL was always trailing kind of ahead. But yeah, clinical performance there from ExCaL in the final game when it needed it. GG, and that is all she wrote. So yeah, let me know in the chat, in the comments, whatever, wherever you're watching this, which was your favorite game. If you missed Reznov against ExCaL from the World Series, rewind to the beginning of the stream, and I will separate it out into 2 separate videos, so you've just got the games for one and just got the games for the other one at the end. So yeah, GG's. Hope all enjoyed the games. Yeah, that is, yeah, absolutely everything. Hopefully a little screenshot there on your desktop with the Chinook. But yeah, just catching up on the chat. Everyone's saying GG's well played. Toweleeeie, thank you for sponsoring that. The sponsors again, thank you for sponsoring the World Series and Game Replays for organising it. It's been a super epic stream and a super epic set. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Peace out, and hopefully see you a little bit later in the weekend. Maybe I'll play some games myself this weekend, so watch out for a stream. So GG's, and see you very soon.